We up in this thing. We live. We live and recording. Let's get it.
Yes, sir.
Oh man. Y'all know what time it is. Yeah, keep that in the background. Another lovely day of streaming. Another lovely day of breathing. Another lovely day of having a opinion that's not gonna get me killed, hopefully.
Hey, we gotta shut the fuck up about the ones we gotta shut the fuck up about now.
Hey, listen.
You know ball, play ball.
But yeah, we slowly filtering in, man. Shout out to everybody, man. It's good to see y'all on a lovely Sunday. Shit, but you know what it is. We do this every week. Today we got this is gonna be pretty light. It's gonna be me and Sticks for the most part. I think Ramy on vacation. We got Chopper on vacation. I think Dennis is off doing his own thing today. So yeah, for the most part, it's gonna be about the chat. Doing a little chat work today. You see the topic, you see the name of it. How has the internet cooked the brains of an entire generation? There's a lot that's on my mind when it comes to a lot that went down this week. I'm not gonna talk about anything that's too on the nose. So if y'all want me to talk about a certain someone that got assassinated, it's not gonna happen.
Hey, what did you do?
But
Nigga.
yeah, bro, like we here to talk about some stuff that I think is more bigger picture stuff on why people move the way they do and why there's so much turmoil in this world right now. We gonna talk about a little bit other things that's going on right now. I think what were we talking about before we got on the internet? Before we went live?
We're talking about like real life world consequences versus internet consequences.
Oh yeah. And I think we was like kind of talking about just like
how internet shit can affect real life, but like real life shit can escalate way more. Like internet shit has a cap on how much it affects you in real life, that is, and its consequences. But real life shit, those consequences, they can cost you and everybody who loves you dearly.
What you
Like
mean?
if you rob somebody, okay, I'll give you an example. If you go online, right, on the internet, and you say some egregious shit, you could lose your job, which is some real life consequence. You could get doxxed. That's a real life consequence. But even with the doxing, people who are coming after you are like regular niggas. Now, if you go into real life world and you like attempt to rob a bank, or in the real life, instead of saying like hate speech, you act it, right? Like you deliberately go out of your way to target a certain demographic or a certain individual and you kill them. It's real life consequences for that. It's jail time, potential death penalty, depending on what state you do it in. You feel me?
Yeah.
And worse off, the people who love you, could be subject to harassment from the
Mm.
victims, survivors. Am I making sense? So
No,
yes, you murdered.
that, makes-
Say
that
you
makes
murder a person of a different ethnicity, religion, race, because of their ethnicity, religion, or race. The people who love them, who find that story out, or find out that that's what happened to their boy, could come for your loved ones as get back, regardless of what legal consequence you're dealing with. Am I making sense?
Yep. And shout out to Miss Brazy in the building. Hope you having a
Hello, Miss
wonderful day.
Brazy. You gonna come on panel for us, Miss Brazy?
That would be a honestly, that would be a welfare world first. I don't think Miss Brazy ever came up on panel. Ever.
You
Not
should
once.
do it for like 5 minutes before the rest of these people come in.
But
They
nah,
just be
shout
up
out
here.
to
Once
everybody. Make
they
sure
hop
y'all
on,
hit that
you
like
hop
and
off.
subscribe button as y'all filtering on in, coming in and out. But no, I completely agree, bro. Like, it's funny because, you know, at the start of the week when all of this was going down, right? The
Hey,
first, I know, no, listen, I ain't getting too deep into it. The first thing I told my girl is I'm an implications type of person. I'm a like, what happens beyond the main thing that people are looking at, right? And I was like, bro, this affects a family, bro. You feel me? And so, yeah, when you think it just affects you on the internet, it really could end up affecting your whole family. Because I've seen people get doxxed before, and not only did they get doxxed, but their whole family got doxxed because of some shit that they did, right? And it's like, I think that, yes, I get where you're coming from. You say that the internet can only do so much, but the internet can really cause some huge consequences, bro. Like, I think we was talking about earlier, like swatting and stuff like that. We was talking about doxing people's kids and everything like that. Like, this shit is deeper than just like coming on here and just feeling a certain type of way. I don't know. What you think?
I think it matters because even with the doxing, right? Because what doxing is, I'm exposing your personal information, and it's information that's available to the general public for them to do whatever they want. But at the same time, there's a limit to what the general average individual or citizen can do to you. And even if they do attempt it, there are still real life, real world legal consequences for whatever actions they take, be it harassment, theft, burglary, whatever. You get, and even the individual who doxed you, there's still consequence on their end. But in like a real world situation, usually when the consequence comes, there isn't any other course of action or rebuttal on your end. You're just gonna have to take it on the chin. Am I making sense? Because it's usually it escalates beyond just, oh, internet he say she say, this person is doxxed. It usually starts to break into like legal consequence now. Like, these are the consequences legally that you got to deal with, or whoever's coming for you, they're coming for you irrespective of what is going to happen to them legally. So they're trying to take you
You
out the
think
game.
so? You think the ultimate cap for internet consequences is doxing, pretty much, is what you're saying?
No, I think internet shit has led to death multiple times. Let's not conflate the two. I'm just saying generally.
Like, that's why, like, some of your favorite rappers, they get set up because they were streaming online or something like that.
Yeah, hey, Pop Smoke.
Yeah, exactly. Case in point, that was one of my
What's the name? What's the name of the other dude who died in Cali? Party PB and what?
PB
Rock.
Yeah, PB Rock.
PB Rock.
Yep.
Shit like that. Fulio died too. Ace, Young and Ace, literally him and his homeboys got shut up because they were celebrating the birthday.
Yeah.
It's
So
not. like I said, internet shit. It's not that it hasn't led to attempted murders or deaths. Fulio is literally dead right now. Pop Smoke is literally dead. PNB Rock literally dead. That's not a joke. I'm not trying to be funny. These are men who no longer draw oxygen in their system. They're done. Internet shit escalated those scenarios for those individuals. Unfortunately, rest their soul. But yeah, I'm not saying that internet shit cannot escalate to that. But we also need to understand a lot of times, more often than not, the internet shit is escalating some real shit that already existed. For Leo's case, it was already gang activity. The man was celebrating a birthday. He put his address where he was celebrating birthday on the internet. Next thing you know, literally not up to 20 minutes later, Buddy's hotel getting shot up. He dies.
There was a case like that in Houston too that happened. I don't know if you remember a couple of years ago. It's right up the street from like 48 at the time. But there's this dude in his high rise, and it was a rapper. Of course, it's always a rapper, but he basically was like kind of showing off his jewelry and stuff like that. And then one day these
niggas hit licks.
Yeah, these group of people tried to come over and they tried to rob him. Well, his girl was in the other room and ended up and pulled on him. You know what I mean? And like kind of like shot him. And then she kind of like shot him through the door as they was running out, and they left. And so they left with nothing, this, that, and the third, right? And so he then got back on the internet and was like, he made a whole song about it. He did an interview and he made a song about it. And this was here in Houston. And right afterwards, they came right back to the place, like waited for him to like come downstairs from the fucking lobby because they couldn't finish it upstairs like last time. So they waited till he came out in the lobby, and they ended him while he was in the street. Yep. While he was in the street. Right. I was like, this is insane, bro. And like my thing is like, so again, the title, how has the internet cooked the brains of entire generations? Like, I want to start off by saying, like, so, like, remember when I was telling you what dial-up was?
Talking to me or Miss Brady?
You.
I had no recollection of this conversation, boss.
So I'm gonna kind of explain to you. So what dial-up is? So back in the day, when the internet was first created. Listen, I know I look young, but I'm old, but listen, back in the day, bro, your internet came in one or two ways. It either came in a CD, but most of the time it came on a CD, bro. And you would install the internet, number one. You would first install the internet. Then what you would have to do is you would have something called dial-up. And what would happen is you would take your phone cable and you would plug it into the back of your computer. And that's how you get your internet, right? And so, yes, that was BTB Savage. Yes, that was. Hey, and shout out to you, bro. That was BTB Savage, the dude that was in Houston that bragged on the interview about them not running off with anything on his baby mama and stuff like that. Yep, that was crazy. So. Basically, and Miss Brazy say I'm old. Miss Brazy, how old are you then?
You are. Hey, you do not ask a lady that question.
I could have sworn
we simping for Miss Brazy, boss.
But y'all just don't see them grays yet. But nah, bro, we used to have.
So what?
I said y'all just don't see them grays yet. I was like,
I know you dye your hair.
But we used to have dial-up. And bro, basically what that was like you would have to wait for the internet to load up. You ain't just hop on this bitch and the shit just start going. No, motherfucker, you would have to wait. And there used to be let me see if I can find the noise. I think I showed you this before. I'm gonna see if
Please do not play that. I remember this conversation.
I'm gonna show you for the sake of chat.
I'm about to mute you, bro.
Listen, that's cool. I'm about to show you for the sake. I'm not gonna make the noise myself. I don't know, because that
I want to hear this shit for real. Your voice was annoying enough.
Hold on. Let me see if I can find this shit. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to all 10 of y'all, man. We living 14 minutes in, man. Let me see. I'm about to share the screen real quick. So this was dial-up. Let me show you. So basically, bro, that's how internet would start up every fucking time, bro. It literally would sound like a sci-fi horror flick every time you would start your internet up. And then when you finally get on, right, you could like do one thing at a time. You couldn't open up like 3 different windows. Nah. First off, bro, the fact that you had internet was fun enough. That was the flex. The fact that you had the internet, so you could just go on and whatever was available was what the fuck you was looking at, right? So, shout out to you, Nab. And so basically, after that, bro, you then would get on and let's just say somebody needs to make a phone call or something like that. The minute somebody would call your house, you get kicked off the internet. So downloading something, downloading an email, and I think you muted your mic, by the way. So if you were talking, I can't hear you. But downloading an email, downloading something like that, like sending photos, sending like text messages, that shit did not exist back in that time. So it was a different world back in the day. Like you really was really patient for a lot of things growing up. You really didn't feel like you needed things immediately. And so I feel like one of the main things that the internet created was instant gratification, especially with today's generation of the internet. So I feel like the problem with instant gratification is like you used to be able to like have a thought about something, and let's just say it wasn't the best thought for you, right? You used to be able to have time to just maybe think about it, see if you still want to do it. And even if you did want to do it, it would still take you a little bit longer to do it. So by the time you did think you were supposed to do it, you would know for sure if you really did want to make that decision. And I feel like now it's a completely different thing where everything comes to you immediately on the spot every single time, that even in your day-to-day, like if you don't get something that you want immediately, you start to crash. That's where people start to crash out. You see it the most with like fast food, shit like that. I don't know what you think about what I'm saying.
Especially in regards to context, I think what you're saying, there's an element of
your mic was muted. So if you were saying something, I didn't hear you.
Oh, my bad.
I just now started hearing you.
Oh, you good? I said, I think, especially in relation to the topic today, I do think what you're saying, there's an element of truth to it. I don't think it's as clear cut, but I do think it is a major contributing factor to how shit is processed today. I would say it's not that the internet has fried people's brain. It's more so that the internet has provided an outlet for people who are already fried to openly express themselves, and then for other people to gravitate towards that bullshit.
ASL, like American Sign Language, or AOL? You talking about AOL or are you talking about ASL? ASL is like American Sign Language type shit, or are you talking about AOL? What's ASL?
Shit, you supposed to know, boss man. How you ain't know? Shit, even I know.
What's ASL, bro?
I have no fucking idea, bro. Don't ask me. I was lying.
A6. Oh yes. Damn. Oh my gosh. Yes. I remember that one. Holy crap, bro. I wasn't in the chat. That was a chat room thing. Yes, bingo. Yes. That was a chat room thing. Yep, Miss Brazy, that was a chat room thing. That shit used to be crazy, bro. That was a chat room thing. Holy shit, man. That was my RuneScape days. And I don't know if y'all remember RuneScape, bro, but shit, that's a whole nother level of like brain frying within itself, man. Shout out to my RuneScape boys, bro.
Y'all are old as shit.
Bro, you don't know, bro. AOL Messenger used to be the shit, bro. It was bro. So many memories, bro. You just hop on there and just start chatting to the ladies, chatting to the chicks. You know what I mean? You got a homegirl in the classroom. You know what I mean? You get an AOL Messenger. You feel me? Just late night chats with you on the cam on Messenger and shit like that, bro. That was like maybe 15 years ago type shit. She say sticks.
Me? I'm probably older than. Okay, I'm not older than Craig, but I probably might be older than you, Miss Brazy. I just was broke, so I can't relate to a lot of this internet shit. Unfortunately, I was broke. It's different. We ain't had no money.
Nah, I really wasn't. She said approximately like around. Give her an idea. You probably could figure him out if you ask about his fucking.
Oh, you want us to guess?
She said under 30.
Nah. Why you say under 30? You see, now I might have to do a face reveal. Help you out with this guessing shit. Damn, why can't I be over 30? Why I gotta be under 30? I am. I'm bullshitting. I am under 30.
But nah, like so I feel like a lot of our downfall started once I'm not saying that dial-up was everything, that like we were supposed to stick on that shit, because I'm not gonna lie, dial-up was making niggas crash out. I think dial-up would make bro, listen.
What the fuck? Nice.
Listen, bro, I'm gonna be real. Listen, dial-up was making people crash out, bro. Because think about it, you be in the middle of like sending an important email to somebody, right? And out of nowhere, somebody just like pick up the phone or somebody call you, and like your whole or you got to shut down everything. Your whole organization, everything that you had set up goes to dust simply because somebody decided to call you, and now you can't talk on the phone. I mean, now you can't use the internet. Everything that you had to do, you got to start all over, bro. It was terrible. Dial-up was terrible, bro.
Nah, that's crazy. I see why that shit ain't last.
Nah, give me a second. I'm looking up something right
It's
now.
cool. Nah, Miss Brazy. You know what? We want to know we'll find out both our ages together. I do agree, Ms. Brazy. The internet has definitely desensitized people. Access to those grotesque vids makes it easy not to care. What's up, baby? What it do, my boy?
What's going on?
We got the hoodie on.
Hey, turn your camera sideways, G. Nah, not
look like Jesus.
Like, use your back camera if possible.
My back camera?
You should be able to turn your camera sideways. Well, never mind.
Like that?
Nah, never mind. You could just use your selfie cam, whichever is easier.
Okay, yeah. I'm gonna end up getting a stand.
Yeah, I use my iPhone for the most part. But nah, we just talking about how internet pretty much cooked we was talking about what was it, instant gratification right now. I was telling him what dial-up was. Ooch wasn't around for dial-up.
Say it again.
You remember dial-up?
Dial-up?
Dial-up for internet.
Oh yeah. Dial-up. Yeah.
It used to come on a CD and shit.
Mm-hmm. The band. Oh yeah. That AOL. The AOL music.
That you got mail.
Yeah. You got mail. That used to be the shit, bro. AOL Messenger was life.
Bro, we was just talking about that, bro. We was just talking about that, bro.
AOL Messenger was the old school Roblox, dog.
It really was, bro. Bro, literally, like everybody used to hop on Messenger, bro, and try to find themselves a chick for real, for real. Like I was just telling them, I was like, bro, I was Big Boy Mackin on the AOL Messenger.
Yep.
He said Big Boy Mackin. Bruh.
Yeah, bro. It's Zanga and MySpace, bro. That used to be the shit.
Bro, MySpace.
Hold on, MySpace is later though. MySpace is not fresh out the internet type.
So
shit,
MySpace, what? MySpace came in 2006, and the internet really. But bro, you gotta remember, the internet really got started around like
90s,
like 2000, like 1990, like 5, bro.
Right, that's not 2006. That's
so
a whole decade.
MySpace came around like 06. No, MySpace was 06.
It started popping in 08 though. It started
I'm
popping in 08, but it came out in like 06 or 07.
Now I'm thinking I am older than Brazy because MySpace was definitely around before 08. I know that for sure. Because I was 14.
You gonna get your age, Miss Brady?
I was 14 in 2007, and MySpace was around when I was in high school, and I was in my freshman year. So I know for a fact MySpace was around like 06. So I think the internet like started from like that was like 10 years in. They already had MySpace up and running, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like social media was gonna happen regardless.
I mean, it was inevitable. You had Facebook before MySpace, so it's like, what?
No, that's not how that happened, G.
No, yeah.
Wait, Facebook came before, nigga? What?
No, it did not, bro. MySpace was the absolute shit before Facebook.
Yup.
I'm not talking about popping. I'm just talking about release date. Though.
You had your little like.
I know that MySpace was hot before Facebook.
Let me look it up.
Facebook may have been created before MySpace, but MySpace.
That's what I'm saying.
But MySpace was definitely on top of the world before Facebook.
No, that's a fact. We talking about MySpace was hot in 07, 08. Facebook ain't start getting no traction until like 2010.
It said MySpace came first, launching in 2003, while Facebook launched the following year in 2004.
Yeah,
nigga,
and I remember
them brothers, bro.
I remember
them brothers.
I remember the first time someone told me about Facebook, and I was like, "Man, fuck that shit."
Yeah, me too, bro. I remember I got on Facebook, bro, and I was like, "Bro, I can't even put my music on this shit."
Yeah, you couldn't customize nothing. Like MySpace was fully customized.
Yeah,
like,
bro.
Customize your whole MySpace. Then you get on Facebook, it's so generic. You're like, oh,
yeah, bro, you can't change your background.
Nothing. It was like, what the fuck? MySpace was.
You just looking at the screen type shit.
Yeah,
and it's like, bro, I can't even put my top 5 on here, bro. Like,
yeah, I remember top 5, bro. Damn.
Yeah, I can send digs to a nigga by taking a bitch out my top 5.
And it
like,
bro, you remember how they used to have the little like layouts that would be like 3D movements and shit. Like
the ghetto ass sponge, bro.
I remember I would click on mine and it'd be like Michael Jordan shooting a jump shot in the background. Like I'm like, bro, like, yeah, dude.
Bro,
those are the good days, man. Those are the good days.
That's what I'm saying.
See, that's the thing is like.
What'd you say?
I said back when your boys didn't have no bills, y'all was living good.
Shit.
Oh man, yeah.
Nigga said, yeah.
Bro, you a hoe.
Start reminiscing on that shit.
Yeah, bro, you a hoe for bringing up
you
that.
Still ain't got no bills.
You know what? I'm broke now, boss.
You still ain't got no bills?
Brother, I'm drowning in them. You want to take some off my hand? You want to take some off my hand, boss? I
was like, bro, you still ain't got no bills.
Boss. I'm not good, boss. Come take some of these bills.
I'm about to start. I bet you like Dante London be like donations, gifts.
There you go. Start a whole Patreon.
Hey, I spoke with that comment. I was the same shit. It was like, bro, why would I be friends with them online? I'm not even friends with them in real life. Like
in real life.
Yep.
That's why the top 5 was so important, because you really had they were really your friends.
Yeah.
Like, even though I do have friends obviously on my Facebook, but back then when it was just with Facebook, when I first seen it, it was like it was like, no, this is not like I don't even fuck with you like that in real life. Why would I?
Yo, bro said these my ops. Can't do it.
Nah, but freaking so it went from that, and then after that, that's when like all them scandals started happening on MySpace.
Scandals on Facebook. Oh, MySpace.
Talking to like and stuff like that, and so I feel like that was the start. Like once people started linking up and like fighting off of Facebook was just the beginning, because I don't know if y'all remember, like there was this like y'all remember shock sites? Like 2 girls, 1 cup, stuff like that. Like so then it became that. Then they started sending out shock sites. After shock sites, that's when they started creating like gore sites. And I don't know if y'all remember like rotten.com and stuff like that. But yeah, they started making like gore sites after that. And like I was like, when I started seeing that, that's when I was like, okay, yeah, the internet is gonna slowly start to like be one of them places where you're gonna go to be desensitized for sure. Like, you go on that motherfucker, you're gonna definitely get used to seeing some shit. Because even when you just talk about like, because I was telling him about instant gratification, and you just look about like how the internet has changed people. Like, just think about like, I don't know, think about sex, for instance, right? Back in the day, you used to wait for a flick to come on, right? You have to have a little channel or some shit. You gotta wait for that little channel to like go dark.
Yep.
And then that little channel do his thing. Shit, even take it back longer. Take it back to like our dad's periods where it's like, bro, yeah, they used to have to wait for a magazine issue to be released.
Bro, that's wild. I ain't gonna lie, I don't know how them boys used to
I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. I don't know if niggas was know how you jack off to a magazine,
bro. I don't know how you jack off. You gotta have some deep, and that's the thing. Bro, you know what? The internet.
They had great imagination, bro. They was putting work
the internet killed the imagination, bro.
It really did.
Because look, back in the day, you used to have to have real imagination to jack off to a magazine, dog. You have to just
they was putting in work, bro.
Boys was putting in that mental. Hey, that's some real mental skill. That's real mental skill right there, dog. Being able to come off a magazine.
That's what niggas was coming up with businesses.
That's what make that 42, bro.
That's why people was coming up with businesses, bro. Because think about it. Like, if you gotta think of that, be that creative to get something going, like you gonna be creative when it comes to get your money going too, right?
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like hella brain power.
Yep.
Hella brain power, bro. Because I cannot. I honestly think to this day, right now, I could not do that.
Bro,
you can't do that now. You bugging.
No, bro, I'm saying like off of a magazine. Like I could not do that. Like I would need video.
Buddy said he not. Buddy
like boys is not doing that. But that's because my imagination has been killed by the internet. Because I can.
Hold on, is it that your imagination has been killed, or you too lazy and you won't want to put in the work? It's not the same shit though. You won't do it. Don't mean you can't do it. It ain't the same shit.
Bro, I cannot come off a picture.
Nah, bro. What is a spank bank though?
At the end of the day, a magazine is a picture.
What is a spank bank? What is that?
Why this guy? Why this dude?
At the end of the day, a magazine is a picture, bro. It's not motion. It's not. There's no motion to it.
So the way I see it is
I asked for when I think about.
Jail dudes gotta. That's what they gotta live with.
And that's why that's a fucked up world we live in, bro.
They gotta take that photo and they gotta like walk with that thing.
Damn.
I don't think that applies today, bro. I promise you, niggas is watching porn in jail.
They call it ejacket.
If they streaming from jail, they watching porn in jail, bro. That's a fact.
But no, so they went from that, then they went to the DVDs. But they had to go like these. What's crazy is they went to the DVDs after that one, right? And then after the DVDs, that's when the internet took over.
Nah, it was internet was hot even with the DVDs. What you talking about?
Nab said something. He said you gotta wonder why. Prawn so readily available for free. Hey, listen. I think it's honestly
they succeeded on that, in my opinion. Now,
yeah,
I don't think it's an attempt. It's success.
Yep, bro. So I think honestly, it's more readily available to like just lower dudes' ambitions, bro. It make them all tired and shit like that. They end up doing that's all they end up living for. You feel me? And then they end up coming up with these unrealistic expectations, bro.
Right.
Like, I think the internet has also like put too many people in front of other people. For more
people that have no business being around each other.
Yes,
that's what's important. It's not just because I think the internet has brought great people together, but it's also brought the wrong people together.
Yeah. So let's say dating for example, right? Like you used to be able to like, in order to find somebody, you would have to like go outside and try to find somebody. You have to like literally go to the grocery store, meet somebody from your school, meet somebody from your job, and then guess what? It'll probably be about like 3 available chicks that you able to pick from in your general area. You get what I'm saying?
I might have to give you pushback on that, gang. I think back in the day, a lot of niggas was, well, motherfuckers are lonely now, but I feel like there were always gonna be lonely motherfuckers. Because there were a lot of people who were pulling nothing back in the day. They just thugged out the solo life. And when it was time to, you feel me, exit life, they just clocked out type shit.
No, bro. No. I think even though we're put in front of more people, we're still a lonelier society. Just because the internet puts us in front of more people does not make us a more connected society. I don't think that's the case. I think
no, I agree with you. I don't think the internet helped the problem. I just don't think this is a new problem. I don't think this is a problem that was generated by the internet. Like, am I making sense to you?
Yeah. Like I don't think that back in the day they were having so much problems finding people. I think that people not necessarily were settling, but they had realistic expectations.
I disagree.
You think what I'm saying is wrong? Like I think the internet created unrealistic expectations.
I think it did not create it. It definitely exaggerated it. But there's always been unrealistic expectations. You telling me you didn't know that 140-year-old auntie in 1980 something or whatever the fuck that was like, I'm waiting for a nigga that has everything, the complete package, and it's like she's practically waiting for an imaginary dude.
No, bro.
That concept has always been a thing.
Think of life before internet, bro. Think of life before the internet, right? Because I'm talking about before the internet. So before the internet, your auntie was not talking about something. I'm waiting for a guy that makes, I don't know, a certain amount of money to come talk to me. No, she wasn't.
Bro, I got aunties who drive.
I'm being real with you, bro. Like none of my aunties, grandmas, or anything like that was talking about. I need a man that's making X amount of dollars before the internet.
They didn't put no money label, but it was very evident that I want a rich man that is doing
everybody. Everybody would want a rich man. Everybody would.
Obviously, that's man, like don't do that. Don't miss my point on purpose, nigga. Oh, you know what I meant when I said what I said. Like if I said every dude wants it, like there's the guy who wants a beautiful woman. Obviously, every dude obviously, nigga. But there's a dude who think he deserves the #1 model in the world while looking like a kneecap. Dude has a thumb face ass, like, and he got no bread, got no motion, got nothing going on in his life. But for some reason, thinks he can pull that. You know what I mean by that? That very delusional perspective on life did not come as a result of the internet. I don't think so. That overrated perception of dating didn't come around as the internet. Now I think the internet exaggerated it. I don't think the internet is responsible for its creation.
So wouldn't. Okay, yes. If you're saying unrealistic expectations have existed before the internet, yes, I do believe it. But like when it comes to like certain conversations that people are having now, and that's the main criteria for them finding somebody, I would say the internet is the main reason why that even exists. Like, think about it.
Wait, run that back one more time. What you say, nigga?
I said that I think that when it comes to certain expectations, I'm not saying that having unrealistic expectations wasn't a thing before the internet, but I'm saying like once the internet was created was when you started hearing more and more unrealistic expectations. Like,
yeah, so you said the same thing.
It also highlighted
the internet exaggerated it.
Yeah, it also highlighted imaginary values.
Yes,
there's a lot of imaginary. There's a lot of more imaginary value that people think is there.
Matters. It's a lot of things that people actually put on their list of requirements that is not relative to making a relationship function, and it's crazy. It's like motherfuckers are legit worried about stupid shit. But
yeah. I saw one comment. He talking about kids that are trying to get virtual girlfriends now because the real ones ain't doing it.
Bro,
bro, if you really
cyberpunk type shit,
if you really don't meet somebody really solid, you might those are real.
That's internal. That's
that is a real path, bro. And listen, that's you gotta understand. That's because like I feel like people the internet has literally made people antisocial. They get so many people that they're able to talk to on the internet, right? Without having the cam up, without having to like be known, they can stay 100% anonymous and be able to talk to everybody and say everything. But then when they meet people, they don't even know how to fucking give a proper order at the restaurant without fucking breaking out into a play.
Oh yeah. Just nervous, just not prepared.
Yep, just straight in it, bro. And it's wild because I'm meeting a lot of like I've never met so many socially awkward women than the younger generation.
Oh yeah,
like bro, I'm meeting a lot of like, especially working in the restaurant industry, bro. I'm meeting a lot of pretty young socially awkward women, and I'm like, bro, you
social autism, bro. That shit is real.
Yeah,
bro,
shit is real.
You know what it is too? What it is too? A lot of these younger kids now that are getting older, they came from a generation where the parents slapped that iPad in front of their face. And the only thing they know is shutting the fuck up and staring at a screen. Yep. That's all they know. They'll tell. I know people who would say nothing to me in my face, and then we walk away. They got so much to say in text message. Like, what the fuck? I was just right in front of you. You ain't got nothing. You won't say 2 words to me.
Yep.
But we get away from each other
your
now.
breath stink.
You sending me paragraphs. Like, it's crazy. Like the social awkwardness is not just. It used to be really like socially awkward people, like with autism and shit. Now normal people are socially awkward.
Yeah. And then it gets to the point where you could, bro. And this is how I know it's bad, because you could just be having a relaxed face. You could just be chilling like this. And like, I ain't trying to say it's like all like new age women. I'm not saying that, but like, you get yourself a new age girl, you just be chilling. She be like, "What? What's wrong? What's wrong? Why do you look? What's wrong?" And it's like, bro, like you don't even know how to read body language no more.
Yeah.
You don't even. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you could be with somebody, and rather than saying like, "Hey, you good?" they'll just take how your face looks and they'll be like, "Oh well, he looked a certain way, so I figured that's why he feels this way." And it's like, bro, just ask that motherfucker, bro. You realize now there's this new trend where rather than going up to the person and asking them for their number, this is what they do. They take a picture of the person and post them on the internet, and they tell the internet, "Hey, help me find this person." And it's like, bro, what the fuck you mean help you find this person? You was just there looking at them.
Right.
You took a photo of them What you mean help? You found him. You found him. You found him.
Right. Just say something.
Yes. And it's like, bro, like I don't think people are realizing that they're that the internet is making them like not even know how to have a proper relationship with the opposite sex.
Right.
And I think, bro, honestly, which leads me into like the income itself. Like, bro, honestly, I think the reason why the income game is all fucked up and how come people can't afford a house and everything like that, people started posting their fucking incomes online.
Yep.
I really do feel that way. Like it's so competitive when it comes to jobs now. Like everybody's just posting their shit and they like, hey, this person makes that person makes this. And it's to the point where I think that when you was making your $15 an hour back in the day and you was able to live your life and do your own thing, make your own means, the government just let you live that shit and you was less flashy and everything. I think the cost of living has risen, but nobody is able to keep up with it simply because of the internet itself.
Yeah, it highlights the people used to be able to have 9-to-5s and it'd be okay. Now everything is highlighted on the screen. Nobody want to do that shit. And the people who do it get underpaid because there's so many other value of jobs and things going on that people are chasing for. So that's all that's left. Shit, if you know what I mean? It's to a point where now, unless you have an actual skill, like you can't just get no entry level somewhere and work your way up.
Honestly, even with a skill, you're not making money.
You're working at Foot Locker if you don't have a skill or a trade or going
even with a skill, you're not making money.
I know people who went to school for 4 years. And they come out of college, they working at HEB.
You get it. Exactly. Biology degree, you get a degree in software engineering. Man, if you're not doing something that is like almost always at high demand, something like mechanical engineering or like a nurse,
right. An actual skill.
Like software engineering used to be the way. Cybersecurity used to be the way. Now you need 16 degrees, 47 certificates just to break into the industry. Think about that for two. Like, and a bit of nepotism. Like you gotta know somebody who knows somebody.
Oh yeah. That's not crazy. Only you gotta know somebody, you
don't even need all that shit.
Right.
Like the fact that you can be proficient in multiple programming softwares and languages, like you're a coder, a programmer who can write multiple languages and still not get a job, is crazy. Do you understand, bro?
Well, I understand.
This is like the job market is fucked up. That's all I'm gonna say. As a dude, like I started programming for fun because I want to make my own games and shit. But seeing the market for what it is, it's actually very depressing.
Oh yeah.
That shit is. How you go to school and get a biology degree or a chemistry degree and you can't still get a job? Like you you need a master's to get an entry level job just to break in?
Oh, they wilding with that one, bro. They wilding with that one.
Like think about that.
I know you think coming out of college, especially you've been there 4 years, like okay, I'm about to get me fuck no.
Like, college ain't what it used to be, bro. That shit.
You about to be making dirt. Good luck paying off that master's degree.
Fucked. You are fucked. Side note, Miss Brazy, Bud Crawford might actually be. I'm gonna say, fuck it. I don't care. I'll say it with my chest. Terrence Crawford is the best boxer of our generation. Fuck Canelo. Fuck Usyk. Fuck Tyson Fury. Fuck Anthony Joshua. Terrence Crawford is the best, the very fucking best that this generation, that the 2020s and 2010s could provide, and that is a fact. That is a fact. Because there's nobody who was done. Usyk He's number
Canelo
two
shouldn't have
based
took
on
the
his
fight. I'm gonna
achievements,
be real
but
with you. Canelo shouldn't have even took that
Crawford is
fight.
up. Of course. What do you mean? He don't. If Canelo don't take the fight, then he's ducked two people now. You duck Benavidez so bad, Benavidez had to move up. So now you're gonna duck somebody who is coming up 3 weight classes below you. You look pussy. You talking about you the best boxer, and you ducking a dude from 3 weight classes below you, 3-4 weight classes below you.
He should
Crawford came from 147 to 168.
If I'm Canelo, I would have went down to his weight.
If I'm
Oh, so you
Canelo,
can't
I
have an
would have.
excuse.
If
I would've
I'm
went down to his
Canelo, I
weight.
would have retired by now. Fuck all that shit.
No, I'm
bro.
saying you
Yeah,
get it,
that
Trev. You
too.
should have
That
been
too.
retired.
That too.
You get
But
to a
That too.
point where it's like, bro, I got the money, I got
You got your
the cash.
legacy, bro. Just dip.
no, Trev. You see, I'm with you, and I think this is what Canelo did. I think he fought just for the money. 150 million for last night.
Of
That is good
course.
money. He
And then
didn't
you
do
ain't got
that
a
for
scratch
legacy.
on him.
Yeah, because
I
Crawford
ain't gonna
isn't gonna
lie.
knock Canelo out.
I thought the fight was trash. I thought the
Okay,
fight
so
was totally
I enjoy
ass.
boxing, so
And
I
that's the
enjoyed it.
thing. We can't even enjoy real like, okay, this is how I really feel, bro. I was talking to somebody at work about this.
Speak your
Like
shit, my boy.
we can't even enjoy real athleticism anymore. It's solely for viewership and money. And I swear I was looking at that fight and all I could think about was when I was like 6 years old, bro, 7 years old. I got for my birthday I got tickets to a WrestleMania, right? So
Right.
and I got backstage tickets. And it was this whole
was
tour
living
thing,
good.
and I remember I was so excited. I went backstage, blah blah blah, blah. And I walked back there, and I walked right into a scene where these two wrestlers are like getting into it, and they're all yelling at each other, and and it's because they do those little side videos before they come out and fight each other.
Yeah.
Right, the little promos.
The little promos, yeah. And I remember I was watching, I was like so excited. I was like, oh hell yeah, that's this person, that person. Oh, they hate each other. Blah, blah. And then they were like, cut, and they just like stop, and then they like go back to talking to each other, bro. It was like realizing Santa Claus is not real.
Oh shit!
I was like, oh, what is
Kelly,
this?
bro.
They're all dapping each other up, and oh, good luck out there. Da, 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 da. I'm like, y'all supposed to hate each other, because I knew I knew the storyline really well. So I was like, this ain't right. Something's not adding up here. And bro, it just was giving real WrestleMania last night. Like boys is just tapping each other on the head and getting paid 150 mil for it.
Okay.
Like,
let me explain what happened last night. Can I explain it for you?
like there's no real we ain't never gonna see.
This is a good.
This
is
why
why
Let me tell you the difference.
This
Let me tell you why what
this is
happened.
the topic because I'm gonna tell you why. This ties really well with the internet and sports betting and shit like that, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro.
I mean,
they going in the
so
back,
overall,
bro.
but not last
They
night.
are going in the
Not last
back,
night.
and they are laughing at us that they just put
Let me
on
tell
a
you why it's
performance
different,
for
bro.
150 mil.
Should I tell you why it's different? Only Canelo made that money because he's the draw. Bud only made 50. That's 3 times less.
It don't matter how we can laugh. We will laugh all the way to the bank. How many M's I could listen? I could go up in a boxing ring and I could do what they did last night. I'm like,
no,
that's
you
not.
will get
That
hurt.
is not no, bro.
Let's not
bro,
mix
we're
this shit
never.
up.
We're never gonna see real raw athleticism ever again, bro. With basketball, with football, with boxing, it don't fucking matter. The only real athleticism we're gonna see nowadays is UFC, bro, where they really knock each other the fuck out, and you gotta knock them out.
Speaking of, you see the UFC fight last night with Jen Silva and Diego Lopez? That spinning
No, I didn't
shit?
even know there was a UFC fight.
I need you to see that.
But
don't watch the
again,
whole card.
It's like,
just watch that.
Unless it's the real raw dog deal, like some UFC shit, bro. I mean, even as far as football, bro, basketball, everything is rigged and fake, bro. And it's all because of the internet, the social media, the viewership, the money. All that is so much more important now than the actual talent. And
brother,
when we were growing up, thank God we were blessed to see a glimpse of real talent. before we step into this new era of just what we saw last night. I was so disappointed, bro. I really thought them two were gonna dog it out. I thought they was gonna fight.
Let me tell you why your
opinion
opinion is misinformed. Huh? Let me tell you why your opinion is misinformed. Canelo is a natural 168er. Terence Crawford is not supposed to be at that weight. He fights at 147. He's not going to go up in weight class and attempt to knock out the dude with the hardest chin. If Dimitri Bivol, I'm not saying Bivol is a knockout artist because he's a Soviet style, but if he couldn't chin Canelo, if Triple G couldn't chin Canelo, what the fuck are we talking about? It took Crawford 8 rounds to knock out Earl Spence. He was never going to knock out Canelo. That was never on the table.
I'm not saying knockout. I'm not saying knockout. But I watched the entire fight last night, and when I say I felt like they was tapping each other on the head, bro. You don't even. I think it was Crawford got a tiny little cut on the top of his fucking brow. Man, I remember watching fights, bro. They is trying to show I'm the best fighter.
It's a stylistic thing though, Trevor. And honestly, the person you want to blame, you don't blame the internet or the money. You blame Floyd Mayweather because he's the one who invented the style of hit and don't. Well, he didn't invent it, but he's the one that pretty much changed boxing in particular to the sport where it's we should just go in here and take no damage, no risk, just coming for the chin. But the difference is Floyd has such high fight IQ. He can dance in the danger zone a few. You feel me? He can play in the danger zone a little bit. A lot of people who try to imitate Floyd to have that glamour, that perception, that style, do not have half the IQ Floyd has. They're not adaptive. And that's why Reinhard Garcia fucked up what's his face, Devin Haney. Because he tried to Floyd the shit. And then when he realized he couldn't Floyd the shit, he tried to slug the shit. But you're not gonna slug with Ryan Garcia. He's a natural slugger. Unless you're a better slugger, so unless you're Pitbull, Rolly, or Javante, you're not out, or Teofimo, you're not out slugging Ryan Garcia. So I get why you're mad. Don't get me wrong. It's not exactly the most interesting fight, especially if you're not a big fan of boxing or if you don't really understand the dynamic of what it is it was trying to do. I get that. Generally speaking, it's not the most exciting. It wasn't the most exciting fight on the card. Walsh's fight was more exciting than that. I'll give you that. But you got to understand why Crawford did what he did. Committing to hitting Canelo when Canelo is actively being the one pushing the pace and pressure. If you notice throughout that fight, Canelo did not use jabs a lot. He just used a lot of footwork and a high guard. So what is he trying to do? Canelo was trying to do exactly what you're looking for. Canelo wasn't there to box. Canelo was there to fight. Terence Crawford came to box. So he stuck and moved it. That's it. Go watch the fight again if you think I'm bullshit. Canelo threw like 7 jabs in all 12 rounds combined. But he was not trying to do no setups, nothing. He just wanted to slug knuckles. You feel me? He was trying to sling leather. That Canelo wanted to fight. Bud Crawford, he knows. And I'm not saying Bud can hang with it because I don't know if you remember towards the end of the round when Canelo would actually kind of corner him a little bit, you could kind of see glimpses of it when they start trading a little more. But it's like, Bud, he do it a little bit, but then he shut that shit down and start distance management again, good footwork, outside battle again. So I'm not saying you're not wrong. Definitely the internet and the money shit has fucked up the game. But I promise you, it's not as bad as what you think it is. It's just what's being promoted and what's happening in the game ain't usually the same thing. UFC, what's being promoted and what's the most entertaining fight usually align. But with boxing or kickboxing, what's being promoted is usually what's going to bring in the most money. The most entertaining boxing almost never happens. It's never usually between the most popular guys.
No, a lot though, bro. There's a big difference in today's boxing versus boxing 15 years ago. 15 years ago, boxing was way more entertaining.
Because niggas ain't use no defense. Go watch Tommy Hearn.
Oh, who want to sit
Tommy
there
Hearn
and watch
stick
two
his
niggas
chin
sit
out.
there and dodge all day, bro?
Craig, you sound silly as fuck. If
I don't
you
care. I don't care. I'm gonna be honest with you. The Mike Tyson
You're not even
era,
a boxing
the
fan.
Ali era. There's a reason why that's the golden era,
He wasn't
Right.
even alive for that. What's niggas talking about?
bro. I can
Cuz
still
was
watch
born in the early 90s.
still watch the footage.
You telling me you watch all the Ali fights? You watch all the Ken
I don't
Norton
have
fights
to
or
watch
the
all of
Ernie?
them. I can
You
still
can't
watch
even
the
name
footage.
7 people from that era. Go ahead, bro. We give you time. Go ahead, name all the people from them eras.
I'm not.
If
But
it's the most exciting,
what I
you
will
must know,
say
right,
is-
my boy?
No. What I will tell you is,
Uh-huh.
when it comes to entertainment and watching a good sport, boxing was way more entertaining then than now.
Right.
Yes, because boxing was primitive. I'm not disagreeing with you. You're not wrong. You're right. Boxing was more entertaining in the 70s and 80s and 90s than it is today. And the
And
reason
so,
why
when
is
you telling them-
because the game has evolved, bro. That's
nothing-
inevitable.
Nothing wrong with that. But
I'm
It's
not
what
disagreeing
Trevor is
with you. I'm just saying.
I'm saying what Trevor is saying. Like, when you're watching a game and you're just seeing two dudes look like they're holding back, look like they're just tapping each other on the head. You know what I mean? It kind of looks like they talk to each other to say what's gonna happen for the final.
But you see, when you say that, all that it does is inform me is that you don't really understand boxing. What you're calling a
No,
tap
no.
is a feint. It's
No,
a
listen.
setup.
No,
If
I'm
you
not.
don't bite,
I'm not
I
talking
can't
about the
attack
sport.
you.
I'm not talking about the sport itself. Are you listening to what I'm saying? I'm talking about what Trevor is talking about. Like when he was talking about as a kid, it made the sport in which he was watching look rigged. You know what I mean? When it takes away from the authenticity. I'm not talking about the technique. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the authenticity of the sport itself and why watching boxing looks different. Because think about it. For the most part, when they're making these deals nowadays, you think they're making deals to say, hey, we're going to go for a knockout. Because nobody wants to be knocked out. Think about it. When's the last time you seen a knockout in a fight?
Literally last night. The fuck is he talking
You know what I'm
about?
talking about for like,
Did you watch this
No.
card, bro?
I'm talking about for a major. I'm talking about.
Am I
I'm talking about
tripping?
for a major. I'm talking about for a major, like the main card.
Nigga, yes. Oh, you're talking about like
It doesn't
main
happen.
event?
The main event, the main card.
Craig, do you know why it's called a fucking main event? Nobody's out here having journeymen fight fucking competitors or championship level fighters. That's how you get the knockouts you're looking for.
I'm not.
There's a reason why people don't like Gervonta Davis, because he's doing exactly what you're saying, which is fighting the bums and knocking the bums out. And every time he fights somebody competitive like Lamont Roach, like Pitbull, then he has a competitive fight. He's not knocking them out. He's not knocking them out, and he won't give them a rematch either.
So again, I think you missed my point. So I'm not talking about the lower cards for a reason, because no one cares.
Gervonta's not lower card. What are you talking about?
Listen, journeymen really don't have too much to lose. What I'm talking about is your main cards, your main superstars.
That's what I'm talking about too.
So two superstars that have their legacy, their careers, their records ahead of them. They're not going to be okay with just taking a knockout after discussing that backstage. They're not going to be okay.
Do you really think fighters train, bro? Do you understand there's money on the line here, bro? Like if you lose, you don't get the full purse. If you lose, you don't get. Crawford won last night. If they ever run this back, he's the ace out.
I don't think you get my point. Like, I know you're not going to get the full bag, but they have discussed who is going to get what. They have discussed where you're going to fall. They have discussed when this match is going to be over. Because what I'm saying is, two main superstars. One of them is not going to be okay with the contract. Okay, in this storyline, we're going to sign up that you get knocked the fuck out. Like, that's too dangerous, number one. And two, like, it's just going to go against the other person's legacy too much. The only way that would happen is if the person has been blackballed in the sport, or they have done something wrong to somebody within that sport, and this is their get back. They're going to knock you out.
Okay, let me ask you this. Then why did Dubois get knocked the fuck out by Usyk for the heavyweight title? Why Usyk ain't just say, Dubois, let's just run it all the way to the distance?
Because
it would benefit you more.
Because that's not a main.
You sound dumb as fuck. Usyk is literally the champ. What do you mean not main event? That was the main event.
I know you're not even letting me finish my sentence.
My bad. I'm not. Let me hear the silliness.
I'm not saying that he's not a main champ or anything like that, but his pool and his Vegas draw is not the same as a Canelo versus a Bud. It's not the same. And so when it's talking about the money on the line and it's talking about Vegas betting and the internet changing how we watch sports and stuff like that, it's going to change how they fight. It's going to change what they do in the ring.
Bro, okay, what is your argument? I don't actually get what you're arguing here. I understood where Trevor was coming from.
My argument is
New Age boxing was wrong, but I get where he was coming from.
New Age boxing.
What are you saying?
I'm telling you, New Age boxing has changed, and it's not the same as it used to be because the internet is involved, and sports betting is involved, and there's so many factors in which ratings is involved, money is involved. Like, there's so many other factors that's involved in boxing. That's why there was so many scandals all the time in which the mafia, the mob, all of that
is new though.
No, I know it's not new, but it's worse. I'm just saying I know nothing I'm saying is new, but it's worse in today's age compared to back then.
What are you talking about? If anything, boxing was more rigged back then.
No, it's worse now.
You're telling me Don King because his scam shit.
Sports betting comparative to okay back then. Sports betting wasn't okay back then. Sports betting is literally legalized now.
Brother, now sports betting was definitely okay back then.
At a higher level. Sports betting is done at a higher level now. So now rigging the system would be done at a higher level because it's legalized. So think about like drinking, right? Do you think more drinking was done in a prohibition era when it was illegal, or do you think more drinking is done once it's legal?
I think it didn't change. How you
it does change.
Al Capone became a billionaire or millionaire. What is he talking about?
You're not getting it, bro. You're not getting it.
Like, barring drinking,
no. This is my problem. Okay. My problem is we keep giving people like Canelo. Okay, and no disrespect to the man, I know he's a great. I know Crawford's a great. But what we do is we give these people with plenty of money, plenty of money. And if you're telling me that those two guys were up there were really motivated, and I mean really motivated to showcase their talent in front of millions of people, I'm gonna say no. They didn't. They went up there to do a job, to go get their money, and go and celebrate after. Yep. They didn't go up there to showcase their talent and prove who is the best fighter. And I really thought I was going to see that yesterday. What I saw was two millionaires going and getting a couple more millions. And I don't know. That's just how I felt.
I feel like we watched the performance.
Exactly. If I wanted to watch a performance, I would go see Creed 2 in the movie theater. I don't like... Creed 2. Hold on. Let me say this. Creed 2 was a better fight than what I saw last night, and that is an actual perforance,
bro.
Like,
I'm not arguing with Creed 2.
Hey, let's take a second. We gotta acknowledge that. We gotta acknowledge.
And I was really saying it as a joke, but like,
you're not wrong. It's
that real quick. This nigga Pay to Play just came in here and said D-Page is great, bro. Dennis not even on my channel right now.
D-Page is Dennis?
Yes. Pay to Play, you got to be a bot, bro. That Dennis not even on the screen right now, bro.
I'm just saying, bro. You know what? If it takes two hungry boxers that need money, that want to go up on stage and say, "I am the best fighter."
Dennis, are you pay to play?
Huh?
Here's the thing, though, Trev. I get where you're coming from, but listen, like I said, the best fights are almost never going to be the main events because the whole point of a main event is to be competitive. Now, hear me out. And this is where I have a discrepancy a lot of times because Crawford, one, let's get some few facts clear the fuck up about the fight that happened last night. One, Canelo didn't want to fight this fight. Crawford has been calling for this for 2 years. Before Crawford knocked out Errol Spence, he's been calling for Canelo. Before Crawford fought,
I know. I remember.
What Canelo tell him? He told him no. So think about it. Why the fuck is he saying yes now when Canelo's been fighting guys like Munguia and shit? What changed that made Canelo say yes today or yesterday? Because let's be honest, as great as
for money,
as that fight,
for money, brother.
But who's paying it? Who's paying it? It's not fucking Netflix.
It's us. We are paying.
It's not you. The fuck? You're telling me they sold out? You really think they sold out?
Just because they
did not fucking
listen.
Out.
Just
I
because
you that, bro.
Just because they didn't sell out doesn't mean they didn't make money, and plenty of it.
Yes, but they're not making 150 million, 50 million.
I know they're not making 150 million, 50 million out of that.
Out, that's not an option.
I'm saying even if it was a realistic amount, okay, we'll say 9 million. Come out. You telling me you ain't doing that for 9 million?
If you're Canelo's level, if you're Terrence Crawford level, fuck no.
If that's the amount that I'm saying if that's the amount that you actually receive. I'm saying hypothetically speaking, if you're gonna go for the max amount that you get personally after everything's said and done, and you're telling me you ain't yourself ain't doing that for that money, that's why you didn't say no.
I'm broke.
That's why you didn't say, bro. The reason why Canelo can't say no to too many fights, like you said, he ain't gonna say no twice. You know why? Because Canelo knows
it damages the legacy.
But Canelo knows when he fights, the world watches, bro. The whole world is watching this man fight because we know he's a great. It's just like the Jake Paul and the Mike Tyson fight. The whole world saw that trash ass Mike Tyson fight. You know why? Because the whole world knows Mike Tyson.
That's not even boxing. We're not don't bring that shit up.
And you keep shit, you ought to be ashamed of yourself sitting here speaking on boxing as if this is this great sport nowadays, bro. Listen, they showed this man.
You don't even have a television in your house.
Hold on. Let me finish my thought.
You don't even have a TV, bro.
Hold on, bro. Hold on. They showed Mike Tyson pre-fight in his ass, bro. How you gonna disrespect the great legend Mike Tyson by showing this nigga in a thong?
First off, Craig,
that was unnecessary.
This is how I know you don't know shit about Mike Tyson. This is the same dude who in the presser said, "I will F word you till you love me." F word.
Pay to play.
That guy.
I'm gonna drop the link. Pay to play.
Come up here. Trev, you know what I'm talking about?
Pay to play. Come up here. Pay to play.
Hey, invite that motherfucker Dennis in this bitch too, since he wanna watch.
Nigga said, "Nah, that was real gay the way he said that." Since he wanna watch, like, hey, you.
He said it. He said, "I'm here watching." That's what he said.
Hey, no lie, Dennis. That's a no homo, boss. Buggy.
He said, "Don't worry." He said,
"Nah,
I'm here
for real,
watching."
Miss Brazy. These motherfuckers do not know what the fuck they're talking about. This nigga talking about Mike Tyson ass cheeks. Like Mike Tyson is one of the craziest men that's ever boxed.
Bro,
like dude is legit insane.
Bro,
like,
no, bro.
Don't bring him up.
No, that's not. Uche, you missed it.
I have a question for you, Trev. Okay,
I'm gonna
answer this one question.
I'm gonna answer your question, but I wanna point out that you're just missing the point. We're not talking about the technicalities of boxing.
You're saying this ring.
What we're talking about is what we see nowadays in sports in comparison to what we used to, or what I used to see back in the day when I was growing up in reference to us talking about like that internet shit, like back in the day MySpace, back in the day AOL Messenger, back in these prime things that were so good as is, and then now what it's evolved to today has crossed into our reality of life. You understand? That's what I'm trying to say, is that back then it was just the internet, right? It was just AOL Messenger, it was just MySpace, and we went about our lives. And now internet has migrated into our lives where it's actually changing humans. It's changing the way we see things, it's changing the way people view things and act, and going along with the sports, it's the internet and the way that it's evolved. It's changed the way that the athletes go about the sport. It's the mental. Those two fighters did not go up yesterday, I'm sorry, and say, I'm going to show that I'm the best. I am the main event fighter. We're going to put on a main event fight. It was, I'm about to go get this check.
Yes, I'm about to go do a job.
First off, well, Fred, you revoked your rights to speak when you brought up Mike Tyson's cheeks. We don't want to hear your boxing opinion.
No, bro, because I'm talking about
now, Trev. Back to you.
Listen, you don't understand.
He was talking about bros, yeah.
Because you don't understand. Listen,
we have a real nigga shit. Yeah, like
you're talking about sports, but you don't understand parody, bro. You don't understand what back in the day, bro. Watching. Listen, bro, hold on. Watching Pistons versus the Lakers when the Lakers was the fucking favorite to win the championship, but the Pistons busted their fucking ass, bro, coming out winning that damn championship, bro. That like parody like that doesn't exist anymore. Watching fucking LeBron James go down from fucking 3-1 to come back beating the Warriors with Kyrie sinking that three, bro, making sure that they won that champion. Games like that is not going to exist anymore, bro.
You sound dumb. Your last example.
You sound dumb. Let me go. You don't understand parody sport, then, bro.
Didn't LeBron smoke the Golden State Warriors in the late 2010s? Am I missing something?
Bro,
wasn't that like 2017, 2018?
Bro, I'm literally talking about this one. That's literally the game I'm talking about, bro.
Yeah, but that happened in the social media era. That didn't happen in like
bro,
the 90s.
Listen. I say that to say this. This is before sports betting became really huge.
Sports betting has always
no,
been
bro.
huge.
No, listen, no. That happened in 2000.
It's just more accessible to broke niggas.
Stop. You're not thinking critically. Listen. Think. Sports betting didn't become legalized until recently. Like this, they won that championship, Trev, in like 2017.
I believe so. I'd have to double check.
16 or 17 is when they won that chip, right? So check it, right? Back then, sports betting wasn't as huge as it is now. So nationwide, it wasn't like it didn't behoove a whole group of people to fucking make sure a certain group of people won as much as it does now. Like even now, basketball, bro, it's completely changed because of the way that they do things. They know that there's even scandals right now with players betting only on themselves. I know they did it back in the day and things of that nature, but it's more so now because sports betting is so prevalent.
Because it's legal. I'm not talking about the sports betting shit. Listen, Trev, y'all's argument about it being more quote unquote boring, I get. And I'm not disputing that, only because exactly what I'm saying as far as the layman is concerned. Generally speaking, if you're not so deep into the sport that you understand all the intricacies of it, it is a boring fight. Let's get one shit. Trev, do you agree with me? The best boxer is not always the best fighter. Yes or no?
The best, say that one more time.
The best boxer is not always the best fighter. It's the reason why we wanted to see Manny Pacquiao versus Floyd.
Right.
I'm like, okay. It's the same reason why Mickey Ward and Arturo Gatti were hot, even though De La Hoya and dudes like what's his face and Ricky Hatton and them, they was running shit in the division.
But then speaking of Manny Pacquiao, okay, let's go to Pacquiao. Okay,
he lost his last fight. It was a decision. You think he wanted that?
But do you think that he wanted that? But do you think he put it all on the line for it?
Yes.
Exactly.
What if he had beat Barrios? He would have got a title shot.
Exactly.
What are you talking about? He would have been in there.
You're speaking my point. My point is the man put it all out on the line and still lost. Canelo did not put it out on the line last night. He lost, but he didn't put his. He just lost the fight. He didn't put nothing out on the line last night.
Because he's not a better boxer than Crawford.
What I'm saying is that, and going to Daniel's point about sports betting, okay? You have to understand sponsorships. You have to understand where that money's getting circulated to, okay?
What kind of
of
boxer do you think Canelo is? I'm genuinely curious.
Listen.
Do y'all think he's a savant or some shit?
No.
No.
What I'm saying is that when you have as big of money in sports betting, in the viewers, in the viewings, in the social media presence, in the whole aspect of the internet that as a whole integrated into boxing now, right? That is going to be the script, not these fighters' legacies anymore. These fighters, Canelo could care less about his legacy. He's already got his legacy. He's already got his name. When Canelo's name is on the television, the whole world is going to tune in.
No. You just said Canelo Alvarez losing to Bud Crawford on September 12th or 13th of 2025 doesn't dampen his legacy. Did I hear that correctly? Crawford just turned 38. Canelo is still in his fucking prime, and he fucking lost last night. What do you think the script? What do you think the talk is gonna be now after we saw him duck Benavidez? You think this doesn't dampen his legacy?
Listen, what I'm saying is that he could care less about his legacy because the shit is out the window, my brother. If you go into an office and someone says, "Look, I'm gonna pay you $42 million tomorrow. I'm gonna need you to lose the fight." That's how you lose a fight. How Canelo lost last night is how you're supposed to lose when you are the best. But you're still trying to get a check and go with the script of what it's all scripted.
I'm sorry, bro.
Last night's fight was a big.
Listen,
do you know how much money
on the boxing aspect of it, bro? Listen, what you're
not doing, you keep going into
the whole boxing, bro. That's what you're not.
I get script. Listen. Bro. I'm not saying that shit has never been rigged before. I'm not gonna stand here and say that. That's crazy. That's borderline stupid. Boxing has been corrupt since the inception of boxing. For the love of God. What's his name?
That's not it. Listen, you're not getting what me and Trev are talking about. We're talking about.
First off, you're not saying the same shit Trevor's talking about. You're looking at a different argument.
So we're talking about the internet and how the internet is affecting sports in general. You're talking about boxing and like the different aspects of boxing. Move on from boxing.
I already conceded to that though. This is why I said what you talking about and what Trev's talking about not the same shit.
Let's look at it.
Trevor, what's the first thing I told you? I said I agree. Internet and social media has affected the way the sport has grown and is perceived. I said that. I said, bro, I can see that. But the actual fighting still needs to be fucking done. That part is not fake. That part is not internet. Talk all the shit you want, promote how you see fit, but you still need to fight, nigga. You can't just talk, go in there and not fight. Can you imagine somebody yapping and still going in the cage and not delivering? Your buzz will die. There's a reason why. This is why I said what I said about Tank. There's a reason why Tank doesn't fight the competitive people. He needs to fucking fight. Because then you end up in a Canelo Crawford situation.
Give me example. Listen, give me example of what I'm saying.
And if it's boring, he's not gonna get no paycheck.
Give me the equivalent of this in another sport.
I don't watch any other sports.
Exactly. That's what we keep trying to tell you. You too hung up on the boxing side of it.
Okay. I'll give you another. Stop. I will give you another example. I will give you another example in a sport that I know you don't know shit about, but it's not like it's gonna help you understand it better. But fuck it. I'll give you another example. Conor McGregor versus Khabib Nurmagomedov.
I know. I remember
that is the highest gate.
That wasn't scripted. That wasn't scripted.
Oh, why? What the fuck? Why wasn't so boxing scripted? That is, you think the UFC?
Because boxing can be scripted.
Do you think? Okay. Now let me disintegrate this whole shit. In the last 10, 20 years, boxing hasn't had a lawsuit for betting against themselves and scripting against themselves. The fucking UFC does.
Because the UFC is not.
Because what?
Listen, the UFC hasn't had a.
You just said they're not scripted, nigga.
Listen. To be honest with you, boxing has had more history, so of course they got their respects and they paid their.
I didn't say history. Bro. I said in the last 10 years. You saying because you said the legality of it recently is a big factor.
Dana White is a controversial figure. And he probably wasn't playing ball with them people in the background. So that's probably why.
You said who's a controversial figure?
Yeah, Dana White. He owns fucking UFC, so he probably wasn't playing ball in the background. He probably was going against the grain. They probably fined his ass. That's
not what happened though.
Act like that wasn't a deeper business decision, bro. They not
about the dude who went to jail for this had no cahoots with Dana White. What the fuck are you talking about? His gym and his people were betting against themselves, were going to fight and throw the fucking fights. That hasn't happened in boxing in the last 10 years. Okay, it happened in the UFC in 2021.
Let's move on because we stand on boxing too much. What we're trying to say is when it comes to sports in general, sports aren't even being played the same way because of the internet. Like people are no longer playing the sport to be the number one winner. It's to do the job, and then whoever we set up at the end to play the very last games, then we'll go from there and we'll decide based on toward the end who's going to be winning the most money, who's going to be the winner from there. I don't think you're allowed to go out there without them saying you're allowed to go do it and like go win championship games, bro, and just be able to do that whenever you want to. I don't think that's how it works anymore. Especially
bro, this is not WWE. This ain't Vince McMahon's playhouse, bro. What the fuck? This nigga think he's watching The Rock versus Stone Cold at WrestleMania, bro. This is not what this shit is. You sound silly.
Sports is literally
so you telling me that a kid? No. This is how fucking borderline dumb the shit you're saying sounds. You telling me that a kid who spent practically his whole life from year 5 up to 35, 27 has been doing this his whole life, and you think he's just gonna do it just for the fucking money? If it's just the money, why is he doing it past making their first meal?
Bro,
if it's just the money, Canelo didn't even have to fight last night.
Bro, listen.
It's a legacy fight.
They do it all the time. Basketball
Canelo
players do it all the time.
Trev, please talk to me, because I don't want to seem like I'm crazy.
Are you not realizing that Kawhi Leonard, bro? Hey, Trev, he must not know about the Kawhi Leonard scandal. He must not know about the Kawhi Leonard scandal right now.
Yeah, I'm not
talking about. Oh my God, why does this nigga do this to me?
Because I'm literally talking about what you're saying, bro.
He's about to piss me off because I have already said multiple times that there is.
He said, "Why would he do it for the money, bro?"
In the sport.
Kawhi literally,
did I not say that?
Is literally doing what you're describing.
Have I not said that? Have I not said that there's rigging and scamming in the sport?
Bro,
please, chat somebody.
Okay. There's rigging in the sport, and we saw it once again last night. We got bamboozled by Canelo and Crawford for millions of dollars to watch them dance around a fucking stage for 12 rounds.
I don't think we got bamboozled. There was nothing Crawford was a better boxer. Canelo didn't want to fight.
Significant about that fight that made me go, damn, what a fight.
That's true. You're not wrong. That is a fact.
And that's what I'm saying. If it's worth that much, if it's worth all this legacy, if it's worth all this money, if it's worth all all these things that you say it was up on the line, right? You really want to sit here and tell me that the two most, we'll say, we'll say in some people's categories, some of the greatest fighters to ever exist. And so you put two of some of the greatest fighters to ever exist in a ring, and you expect me to believe that is the fight that was supposed to be produced? You expect me to believe that was the fight that I'm going to go back to my...
Can I explain why that is to you?
That's not a fight that I'm going back and being like, damn, that was two legends fighting for a legacy.
I would rather watch Mike Tyson. I much rather watch Mike Tyson.
Can I explain it why he went that way for you?
I'd rather watch a Mike Tyson fight, bro.
Okay, so you believe this is rigged, but you don't believe that a 7-second fight is rigged. Oh. This nigga's logic.
Oh, he had that nigga's eyes
but,
back in his soul, bro.
No. You
he bit a nigga's ear off. He bit a nigga's ear off. That ain't rigged.
He bit the ear off after the 7 seconds.
You think they paid him to bite somebody's ear off?
Please stop, bro. You about to...
No, bro. Think about it. You really think they paid that nigga to bite his ear off?
You don't have a point, bro. Stop.
Bro, that's rigged. That was rigged.
Trev.
Mike Tyson was a whole different piece, my nigga. You can't.
The reason that fight went the way it did last night, it literally went the way it did last night because, like I said, Canelo wanted to fight. Canelo has never. There's a reason why people talk about styles. He's a puncher. They've never called Canelo a boxer. Have you noticed that? Buddy doesn't use jabs. That's not, and the jab is the most fundamental strike in boxing. If you're not even doing the fundamentals, what the fuck are you doing? Right?
So listen.
Canelo came there to fight. Crawford came there to show he's the best boxer. But because Canelo done smoked everybody, in the way he's been smoking people, especially the last 3 years, barring his Bivol loss, the way he been smoking motherfuckers, people started to actually say Canelo is a bit of a savant in the boxing department. Now, real boxing fans know, just like, okay, I'll give you an example. Do you think Roy Jones is a great boxer?
Yes.
Yes or no? That is fucking wrong. He's not. Roy Jones is an athletic puncher. There is nothing fundamental about Roy Jones' style. Styles make fights, Trev.
About it.
Just because
you looking too technically into
right. Let's just move on from boxing because you're too into the we're not. This isn't a boxing. This isn't a boxing category. We're talking about how the internet is fucking shit up. One way internet's fucking shit up is sports. That's what we're talking about.
Yes, you too hung up on
you're like Roy Jones is like has no fundamentals and it's like nobody gives a fuck.
I'm real with you. Y'all two niggas are lost cause, and I'm not listening to
you're not getting it.
Like, bro, I did not watch the fight yesterday and go, oh man, I can't wait to watch Canelo style versus Crawford style, and the great fundamentally sound is boxing. I came to see two dogs fight for a legacy.
No, nigga,
that's your fault. You should have did some. Research, nigga.
See,
if you did some research, you would have known this fight would have been boring.
See, listen. Here's the thing.
If you did some research, you would have known this was not going to be. If you want to see a fight that was going to be fun, you want to watch Benavidez next fight.
Boxing used to be fun. That's what you're not getting, bro. Sports used to be fun to watch. Watching
I'm about to curse him out.
Motherfuckers play their hardest.
Listen, it mattered who was fighting. It wasn't just boxing used to be fun. Marvin Hagler was not fucking fun.
Bro, what's the whole
Ray Leonard was not fucking fun.
What is the point of watching
Ray Robinson was not fucking fun.
Hold on.
Who was fighting matters. Okay?
Sticks. What is the point of watching sports?
Entertainment, but entertainment is dependent on the individual.
Wait. One at a time. I'm asking questions one by one. The whole point of watching sports is for entertainment. If sports are no longer entertaining people because they care more about rigging the game, how is it entertainment?
You know what? Let's go back to this internet conversation.
Who is Miss Brazy? Who is that?
It's a chat, one of the chat panelists. What's up? Why?
No, I'm just curious if I knew them or not.
Oh, no. But yeah, bro, like I think it's
how has the internet cooked the brains of entire generations, nigga? That's what we on now. Because I give up. You got it.
That's
bro.
what we own. Because
you got it. I'm not arguing with you, bro. I'm not
even
doing this. Not over sports.
Even as we talk about sports, bro, you got motherfuckers throwing their whole livelihoods away, throwing their bank accounts away into sports betting.
Talking about fights. This nigga talking about sports betting. And he telling me that
sports betting is part of the internet. Like sports betting is part of the internet. Is it or is it not? How do you do your sports betting? On the internet. So think about it.
You got it.
Like people are no longer watching the game the same way, bro. Like people literally.
My advice to you, Trev, if you want to watch a good fight, research them niggas' fight styles. So the next time you're not bamboozled by what the internet tell you. They try to sell a fight and they told you it's gonna be the greatest fight. That's your fuck up. You should have been known that a nigga called Canelo, who, I mean, he's a Mexican. Obviously, he's gonna fight Mexican style. What's Mexican style? High guard, forward pressure, no backsteps, no breaks. That is Mexican style, which is what he did. And then he's fighting T Bud, who is a switch hitter, who is technically super fucking sound. Like, you have somebody who's not gonna get chinned, and a nigga who doesn't have the power to chin him. Like, what are we talking about? That was never gonna be a fun fight for the average guy. You want to watch a fun fight? I'll let you know when boxing's having a good fun fight, so you can actually enjoy yourself. You ain't got to worry about what they tell you, because they will tell you whatever it is to sell you on it, so you can put your bread and buy, and then they can make some cheese. But I promise you, last night was not. My only beef is niggas saying last night was rigged. That shit was not rigged. T-Bud did not fight to stay undefeated for nothing. That's crazy to me. Y'all are tweaking. But fuck that. Let's get back to the internet. Cook the brains.
Yeah, moving past the fight, because nigga, you too passionate about boxing.
I'm passionate about violence.
I see. We see.
Yeah, we see.
I would have thought you
was saying
do that. All that goddamn foul technicality shit you talking about.
But no, like
this shit is not a joke, bro. This shit's serious. We take this shit very serious.
No, but we watching niggas losing their fucking livelihoods, bro. Like, I don't know if y'all ever seen them clips of these people betting on the internet as well. Like, these niggas be fucking up 5K and lose 5K immediately. Betting on the internet and shit
wrong
like that.
Leg, baby. Wrong leg. Fuck up the play.
And it'd be like, bro, it'd be like little games too that they be playing. Like little just click this little button here and then boom. And they'd be expecting like a 4x they money in like less than 30 seconds. Like, this shit is wild out here, bro. Scams and everything coming up from this.
Oh yeah, the whole nine.
And if we talking about like, I honestly feel like the main reason why people even be having, and I kind of going back to what I was talking about earlier, why people even be having issues in a day-to-day is just simply because people be oversharing, bro. I
think that's a big problem. One of my personal advice with the internet is that oversharing shit. It's a lot of things that I'll give you an example. This Rampage shit with his son. It's like, nigga, you're streaming. Your son could go to jail, and you saying shit like, you know, he's not my son. He dishonored my name. I'm like, bro, they gonna use that shit in court against your own son. You're an idiot. Please stop streaming. Or like the parents who want to record them disciplining their kids. It's like, I took my son to go cut his hair because he bullied somebody. Or I took my son, look at me beat the fuck out of my son for doing some dumb shit. It's like, bro, whoop his ass, cool. But like, why are you recording this and then posting it online? That's crazy.
I'm going to say a hot take, bro. I'm going to be real with you. I can't stand it when parents post pictures of their children, bro. That shit really does piss me off.
This nigga hates kids.
No.
Hey, Dennis, fuck you, but you're right. I'll probably smoke you in a fight, Dennis. But I don't know. You might be a good fighter. I don't know. I don't know what you train.
Listen, no.
You might be a wrestler, a kickboxer. Who knows?
You gotta hear me out.
Tell me, well, Fred. Dennis, he got hands. Dennis got hands. He talking about he trying to fight me.
You gotta hear me out, bro. Parents be doing the fucking most for their fucking kids, bro. It's not even fair to them. Like, imagine you just trying to grow up and shit, and your parents have documented everything you have done growing up, bro, and you wasn't even like trying to have that shit up out there, bro. Like,
I mean, if it's like private documents, yes, but when it's like on the internet,
not just private documents, but like just you growing up, like watching you fucking growing up, like you can't even grow up in private, like because your parents decided to use you to monetize you or fucking make themselves feel fucking better. Like, really, bro? I feel like the internet damn near turned parenthood into like they treat children like accessories, like purse accessories.
Yeah, I mean, even more shit. Not even just kids. Everybody does it.
Yeah, it'd be like, you ever see those videos like a couple having a dispute, and it's like, this really isn't a big issue, and only the two of you know the history and context of y'all dispute, but you want to record part of it and post it online, and now people giving you unsolicited advice, and it'd be fucked up advice too, shit like leave him, leave her, but they don't know shit about this whole context. They don't have context. All they have is this fuck ass video you posted. It doesn't really inform and explain a lot. It just gives a glimpse into it. And now, you know, the whole scenario is fucked up. And people will legit listen to that fucking advice, knowing that they actually know more about their context and be mad at the results. So why would you record? Like, I hate watching videos of like a couple arguing. That should be pissing me off. It's like, please turn the fucking camera off and actually have a conversation like an intelligent person. Bro. Like, I'm mad, you're mad, and you pulled out a camera. Unless there's a threat of violence, I don't see why the fuck a phone should be even like open on or around in the area. Like, we having a dispute, bro. We having a conversation. This shit is getting heated. You recording like please be for it. What the fuck are you doing, bro?
It just gives Matt
talking about chat. What do you think? You don't want to be around me.
Attention seeking.
Bitch, you stupid.
It's attention.
It is. It really is.
I got this one Facebook friend. I've been following her for years. And
what's her Facebook?
Nah, I ain't gonna dox her. She
no, do it.
She been having problems with her baby daddy for like, I want to say 10 years. And like, bro, every time she get on this, she always like exposing like the deepest arguments. And like over the past 5 years, like they've been having arguments because he been messing with this trans woman.
See, and like that shit that in our business.
I shouldn't even know this. And like
exactly, that's what I'm saying.
She be posting photos of it and shit like that. She be like she'll like take pictures of like the dude and like the trans woman, and she'll take pictures of them like gripping ass and shit like that.
All right, no lie, you ain't gotta give detail, bro. Just say they together. You don't need no details.
And then she'll post it and be like, "Oh, punk ass baby daddy," and I'll be like, and then her friends, I'll be looking at the comments. Her friends be like, "You don't think that you maybe shouldn't post this?" And she be like, "Nah, like don't tell me what to do with my Facebook," and she'll curse them out. And I'll be like,
"Yeah, sounds about right."
Shit, girl is a real crash out, bro. Like, I wish
that's not crash out. I'm
gonna see if I could show y'all without like exposing her. But like, bro, like it's the craziest thing. Like every Father's Day, she'd be like, every Mother's Day, she'd be like, "Happy Mother's Day." She'd be like, "Happy Mother's Day" to my baby.
Got a time frame.
Like type shit. Like she always at this nigga's neck, bro. Like this, and I'm like, bro, like you gotta keep this off the internet. And then one day she was like, "Oh, I'm about to try to be a police officer," and then everybody's like, "Nah, bro, you have to delete your Facebook then."
Yeah. People don't get that.
Like, people are weird, bro.
My favorite is people getting fired from the shit they say on the internet.
Oh yeah, that's especially when they know they got a job that is like non-tolerant, like you're a surgeon or you're a pilot. It's like,
God, that shit
you
is
thought
hilarious.
twerking on a plane was gonna help you, and you were a pilot. Come on, bro. You must know better.
Listen, I don't condone it. I don't condone it in some instances. Like if you just say it,
but if you know your job moves like that, you gotta be smart though. Like
no. But if you just saying how you
we can't keep the job for you.
But like my favorite is like when the nurses be like doxing their patients and shit like that. Be like, oh, because you know how you like take an oath.
No, that's a HIPAA violation, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That is a HIPAA violation. I'm not even trying to be funny. Like that is a HIPAA. Bro, HIPAA is real, bro. There's consequences for that. But my favorite is like when a couple will record just a part of the argument, post it online, and then their followers will start shitting on their partner, and then they'll be in the comments defending the partner. And I'm like, you might actually be autistic, bro, because what the fuck? Like, you recorded yourself having an argument with your man or your girl, and you only showed the worst part of this person, posted it online, which again, you're just showing the worst part. So now, obviously, the logical reaction is, oh, that person's a piece of shit. Person's an asshole. Now you in the comments like, nah, chill. That's my girl. That's my babe. That's my dude. That's my buddy. That's my hubby. I love him. You know, he's a great guy. He's a great guy. Shut the fuck up. Don't be in the comments defending. Nah, bitch. Like, you posted this shit. Now you wanna defend. Like, don't talk about my man. Don't talk about my girl like that. You posted it, dumbass, and you left your comments open. The fuck? What are we talking about? Like, how can you tell me not to say shit about some shit you posted, bro? If you didn't want our opinion, you should have never posted that shit.
So my question to you all is this: like, in the next 10 years, you think the internet will have helped more or have caused more damage?
You go first, Trev. I have my own opinion. My shit long-winded, so you go.
Before y'all answer, I'm coming right back.
I mean, as far as like the topic we're talking about, it's gonna get worse. But obviously, there's things about the internet that evolves, that helps things and are better, right? But then there's a positive and negative to everything. But as far as whether or not the topic we're talking about is only going to get worse or if it's going to get better, it's only going to get worse. We're going to come to a point where, like I said, I'm starting to see these kids that grow up with iPads in their face at the restaurant, you know, and iPads in their face everywhere they go. They're glued to the screen. These kids are the ones that are growing up. And my birthday was a couple weeks ago. I'm just now turning.
Happy
30.
Birthday, nigga!
Thank you, bro. But I'm turning 33, so I'm starting to see a glimpse of this younger generation starting to become more into life, into my adulthood, and it's getting nothing but worse, man. These I mean, you got people who don't even know how to get a job. You got people who don't even know how to dress for an interview.
Yeah.
I mean, you got people who are, just clueless in like real world scenarios. And I feel like having your face glued to a screen prevents you from entering into the real world and having real life scenarios where you're trial and error, messing up, conquering things. It's just, but again, there's those lucky kids who are smart, who are utilizing the internet and the technology and making tons of money out of it too, staring at screens. Do you think it's a give and take in both ways?
So do you think us, and this is going to be like a wild question. It's going to be a wild question, but do you think because I think growing up back in the day, like, remember when you would grow up and you would say some weird shit, right? Or you would do some weird shit, like your parent, like the kids around you would kind of like socially guide you into like saying, hey, don't do that, otherwise you're gonna be lonely as fuck. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, if you're over there in the corner picking your nose and just eating that shit, eventually the kids will be like, hey, bro, like, we're not gonna be friends with you if you're gonna be doing shit like that, right? And I feel like we put kids into a point, we put the younger generation to a point where they don't have, like, it's almost like we don't have enough shame or anything like that. The internet is trying to get rid of shame. And so when it comes to just existing around, like, it's like you used to be shamed for like not being social. You used to be shamed for not going outside and like playing with your friends and shit like that. Even your parents be like, go outside. Like, you in here too much. Go outside. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And nowadays it's like, especially with soft parenting and stuff like that, kids are way too sheltered. They're way too sheltered. And then they get, it's like you said, they get the iPads like slid in front of their face. So with them being sheltered, and then with the iPads being thrown in their face, when they do experience the real world, everything is like a social shock to them. You should you should really see how people act in the restaurant when they have to order food, bro. Like, that shit is crazy. Especially like the younger generation, like they really don't even like making eye contact.
Mm-hmm.
Miss Brazy said, "Soft ass generation." She ain't playing.
Nah, for real. Like, I grew up in the generation, bro, where like I'm riding my bike to my friend's house. I'm knocking on the door. Their mom is answering. Now I gotta be old enough and mature enough and intellectual enough to speak to their mom. Hey, is Timmy home? You know, being respectful to the, you know, you learn so much from being in the real world, regardless of the age. You know, if you're 7 riding your bike to your friend's house, knocking on the door, oh, is Timmy home? Oh, you know, okay, 1 second. You know, you walk, oh, come in, you know, how's everything going? How's your mom? You're having conversations with an adult at 8 years old.
Yep.
People aren't doing that anymore. Going outside, playing, then being responsible enough to, okay, the sun's going down. I got the street lights are coming on. You know what time it is? It's time to go home. It's time to go home. Boom, making it to the house.
I was a latchkey.
You know, getting home. You know, there was no cell phone to, you know, mom can check on me. No, it was when the street lights come on, it's time to come home. And you know, when you get home, you do your homework, then you can go outside and you can play. You could never catch me inside. You could not catch me inside looking at a phone, looking at a tablet I was outside any chance that I fucking got. And through those interactions and through doing that, when it came to growing up and having those life lessons put into your face every single day, I'm comfortable with talking to people, talking to strangers, and being respectful and giving respect and getting respect and all the things that you learn throughout that process when you're younger. And I feel like this generation now and any coming up, it's cooked. They ain't gonna be able to do that. You can't even go out. I wouldn't even me now, if I had a child, as a parent, I wouldn't be comfortable for them to just be roaming the streets. Just because of the fucked up shit that people be doing. You can't even live the life that we used to live when we were kids nowadays. It's not even the fact, like, even if I had children, I wouldn't even let them do the things that I did, because you can't do that shit anymore.
What's worse, the streets or the internet?
The internet. Because before, if like, okay, and we'll say.
So you'd rather your son gangbang?
No. We're not talking about streets gangbanging, dude. He was talking about streets.
What you mean by the streets?
He's talking about streets like literally outside or the internet.
That's not effective.
No. When I say the streets, I mean the streets. Well, yeah, which is worse.
Gangbanging. Yeah, like that nigga said. Gangbanging, drug dealing, all that shit.
Think critically.
I think the internet is worse, because look.
Dang, your son gangbanging.
Look, and I'm gonna speak on. I'm gonna give an example like Roblox. Okay, when I was a kid, they say don't talk to strangers, right? And then you obviously you stay away from adults. You did that whole don't accept candy from a stranger. All those little lessons about not speaking to adults that could be predators, right? Now you got internet. Now you got all these adults that got access to all these children. So back in my day, if something like that were to have happened, it wouldn't have happened because of the internet. It wouldn't have happened because a 43-year-old is messaging a 6-year-old. It might have happened, but not as bad as it is today. Not as bad as what's going on in the world today. You got 7-year-old, 8-year-old, 9-year-olds meeting up with 43-year-olds through Roblox. That shit was not happening when I was a kid. That's the scary part. And then then they go, oh yeah, let's go. Me as a 7-year-old, I used to just go to the park. Now you have to worry about your kid being on Roblox, meeting a 43-year-old at that same park. And actually building and you're building that connection because through the internet you build the connection to be comfortable to meet up with a person like that, right? If I was 7 and I went to a park and a 43-year-old came up to me and tried to talk to me, I would be scared and I would run. But through Roblox, through the internet communication, right? I'm now getting into your brain. How are you? What do you do? What do you like? Oh, you like the color blue. Oh, blah, blah, blah. And I'm gaining this internet connection with you so that whenever we meet at the park, you're comfortable. And that's scary. That's fucking scary, bro.
She should have been keeping an eye out.
Yep. So I feel like
Hi, how you doing?
the internet influences the streets. The internet influences the streets. Meaning, whatever the internet says is okay is how society is going to move. So let's look at the terms like YNs and shit like that, right? Like, I think the whole YN, like the term itself, is a movement made by the younger generation, right? Because even when you talk about what it means to be a YN, it's like the internet it glorifies it. And so whatever the internet is doing is normally how society is moving. I don't know what you think, Ooch.
I disagree. Again, then YN is not a new concept. It's the same shit, just being rebranded for the new generation, bro. It's like saying baggy jeans is new because these young niggas is wearing it now. That has been a style that has existed prior to this. What's his face from Menace to Society was a YN. He just wasn't called or labeled that because that was the fucking 90s. Tell me I'm lying.
I agree with that.
So it's not, this is why I say none of this shit influenced the streets. The internet, if anything, is a tool used by the streets. The internet is not influencing the streets. Fuck shit has always happened in the streets. It's not gonna stop because of the internet. Exactly.
You think the streets?
Street shit is amplified by the internet. It's not the internet influencing the streets.
So you think the streets influence the internet?
No, I just said. You see what I say, bro? You about to hear?
No, I'm just asking. I'm asking. Do the streets influence the internet?
No, the streets do not influence the internet. The streets is a tool used by. Sorry, the internet is a tool used by the streets, but the internet itself has not influenced the streets. Streets have always been the same. Streets never changed. Same block, same streets, same rules, bro. Same fuck shit, same nonsense. That did not change. Now, how the game is played, how you catch your ops lacking, how information is received and exchanged, that has changed. But the street itself, no difference, my boy. It's still the same shit. It is still the same shit.
Yeah, the streets is always gonna be the streets.
That's why I'm trying to tell niggas, bro. Bro, watch. The moment you get a flying car, niggas will still find a way to hit drive-bys in flying cars. What you gonna blame it on? You gonna blame it on the flying cars? It was invented for a different purpose, but look at how that shit turned out. Think about the very concept of lean, bro. Do you know how wild you have to be for that to be your like? Those are two separate. They're not even in the same aisle. Sprite
So,
and cough syrup is not in the same aisle, bro. So yeah, the
so,
streets always gonna be the streets. Internet has never been able to influence that ever.
so,
Everybody, and this is how you know you can't take the internet. This is why I say sometimes you can't take. When I say the internet is not a real place, this is what I mean when I tell you that shit sometimes. Because half the time when you see some of the shit you see online, a cool 80% of it ain't got no relation to the streets. It's people trying to imitate because they think it's gonna make them look cool. 20% is real street shit with real consequences. But it's never too detailed because, like I said, real consequences. But a cool 80% is just yaps to be cool or be accepted or be viewed in a light in a particular light that they deem is favorable or acceptable. That's it. That shit ain't real. It's like it's when the new guy comes to your school and he tell you back in his old school or neighborhood he was a gangbanger, he was a thug, or he was a tough motherfucker. It's like nobody is going on that. Well, we're not going over there to confirm that, boss. You could be the softest dude from your side, but we don't give a fuck because we soft ourselves, bitch. I'm here to receive knowledge. I ain't come here to gang bang in school, bro. I don't give a fuck about this.
so
But
my
you want to be Mr. Tough Nigga, so
so my next question is kind of like when it comes to like I guess dating and shit like that. Now, I guess it would this topic will be a good one for another day. But when it comes to like putting people, how do y'all think the internet is affecting dating? Do you think the internet is affected in a better way or in a worse way?
I think it's both. I think there are.
Nothing can ever be both. Listen, if something is better, you can't have both. Something is either
I don't
better.
think it's a better or worse thing. I just think it depends on
It can't be
because
both.
dating is different, bro. Dating has dynamics. Nigga.
Has it
Your
hurt?
relationship is separate from
Has it
another
hurt
person's
or has it
relationship.
helped? It cannot be both. Has it hurt or has it helped?
Okay, dating app is an aspect of the internet, not the whole internet.
I'm
Because
talking
I know
about
that's where your goof ass was
no,
gonna go
listen,
with
but
this.
you about to not answer. You about to fuck around and try not to answer the question. So the question is this again: has the internet helped or has it hurt dating?
I think it's changed dating.
Nigga, answer the question.
Bitch, I don't have an answer because I don't know how you answer that.
Answer it. Okay, Trevor. Has the internet helped or hurt dating?
I think it hurt it for sure.
See, that's how you answer it, bro. And then you elaborate.
That's bro.
Elaborate, Trev.
It hurt it because, for one, there's so many. Everybody's got so many options now. So the feeling to hold on to a relationship is far less. People aren't willing to fight for relationships anymore. Not all people, and not everybody's like that. But I think that a lot of times, especially nowadays, people go into relationships not with the intention of, really trying to be in a relationship. They like the person, maybe the way that they look, maybe they made them laugh one time. They had a couple good laughs, couple good moments, couple good dates. Then they get into relationships and they find one thing that maybe set them off that they didn't like. And there's so many options out there that people don't want to look past certain things as a okay, they're good at this, they're good at this, they're good at this, they're not so good at this, but I'm gonna accept. But it's not settling in the fact. It's just like accepting that person for who they are. Is a far less these days because there's so many options for men, so many options for women that you can just give up easily. And it wasn't like that when I was growing up, or even before. Before there wasn't so many options, like Daniel was saying earlier, or even to speak on the point. Back when you like somebody, you had to actually go through steps to getting to know this person. You had to get their number, call them on their home phone, have a couple dates with them, get to know this person, and spend time with this person. Now you can just get on a dating app and start texting and come, and now they just, and hook up or just, nothing is serious. Not a lot of times it doesn't become seriously committed until you've just spent a lot of time with that person, not with the intentions of dating. And I feel like it's just because of the internet, because you can go on the internet right now and find somebody else. And back in the day, you couldn't do that.
Yeah. I feel a little bit. I want to add a little bit more to it, where I feel like there's also unrealistic expectations, as we was kind of talking about earlier as well. Where, like, think about it. You got the kid that is able to get on the prawn sites. You know what I mean? And so let's just say the 16, 17-year-old boy is fresh off the prawn site, right? And then now he gets on these dating sites and he starts trying to look for these women that he just saw on the prawn site, right? And so rather than going with a woman that was realistic for him, that would have been just as good for him, that would have been the woman for him, he's over here looking for these superficial, unrealistic women that just don't exist, that won't even do those things that he saw in those videos. You feel me?
Yeah. I'm laughing at
He's just swiping.
I'm laughing at Cali girl. She said, "You're ugly, you're cooked." Sorry, sorry, Dennis. You're cooked, my boy. That shit funny, bro. If you're ugly, you're cooked on dating apps. That shit is funny.
Damn, that's harsh.
Hey, that's real though. That is real.
Very true.
He's not lying. You're going based upon the surface of your screen of like whether you like that person or not. You have no idea who that person is.
Yeah.
A lot of, I've never thought about it that way, but that is an interesting idea. It's like, you don't really get to know somebody until you meet them in person, but just the whole swipe effect of like whether you're attracted to the person or not makes it like you like them. Like I could be really attracted to somebody and hate them as a person. Yeah. Like there are people in this world that are very pretty on the outside and very ugly on the inside. And you don't really get that until you meet people in person. Yeah. So dating, yeah, she's right. If you're ugly on dating app, you're cooked. Because if looks is all you got on dating app, that's the first thing people see.
And so my thing is this: so with that being said, are more people ugly in the world or are more people attractive in the world? What would you say? What would y'all say?
More people are ugly or more people are attractive?
Yeah.
Well, what defines ugly?
I don't know. It's in the beholder.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you can't. It's hard to answer that question because
I know that's a hard one. It's hard
to answer that because think about it. Ugly to me might not be ugly to you.
Exactly, but think about it, right?
And pretty to me might not even be pretty to you. So,
even to Choppa's point where she says most people are average, not ugly. Like, think about it. Most people, they see average as like not good enough. Like, even if you're average, you're still not good enough. Because let's just say, fuck it, no homo, but what's the average size of a penis, women? That would still not be good enough for y'all.
It would not be good enough.
Yeah, it's average.
Not homo.
Yeah, it's average, but it's not good enough. You feel me? And so, like, I feel like dating apps are made for good-looking people, but it's like Cali Girl said. Most people, like, if you're ugly, you're gonna have a terrible time on these dating apps. And when we talk about the internet, when we talk about things like body positivity movement, which started on the internet, when we talk about not shaming and stuff like that, not being upfront with somebody, letting you know your homegirl, her face is built like a cinder block. You know what I mean? when you're not truthful no longer because the internet tells you it's not okay to be truthful with people because it hurts people's feelings, and then you go on this app thinking that you look good, what happens? What happens when you go on these dating apps and you start thinking that, oh, I have a chance, and then you start getting these non-swipes, like you've been on this app all damn day and nobody going your way.
Yeah, I know a lot.
Shit.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say most of the time, if somebody's ugly, it's by choice. They be fat. Sorry if there's anybody watching who's fat, but you know, I was talking to somebody yesterday. It's like, I'm sorry, I just don't have sympathy for fat people. Like, I just don't. It's a choice, and you're never gonna make me think anything different. A lot of times when I look at somebody, like, I can really know a lot about you by your weight. Like, your weight really tells me a lot about you as a person. Unfortunately, it is what it is. I'm not a judgmental person, but I do naturally judge in my head. You know, you can't sit there and say, just because you can say I'm not a judgmental person, but that doesn't mean internally I'm not thinking of things when I look at people, and I'm getting it's really like an observation. Judgment is when you're negatively saying something about somebody in a hurtful way. You're judging them, right? But if I'm just simply observing and I observe someone, I can observe and think and tell a lot about somebody by their weight.
No, I feel the same exact way. I feel the same way because and T-Bone, listen, that's not fat shaming. That's not fat shaming because when you
bro, fat shaming like a motherfucker. I don't give a fuck, bro. I don't give a fuck. It's a choice. And it's okay. If you want to be fat, that's cool. That's like, you know what I'm saying? I've met some cool ass motherfucking fat people, but they choose to do it. Don't be insecure about it, and don't be all this other, you know. Again, like, I agree with Choppa. Most people are average. Most people are averagely attractive and have some attractive qualities to them. And a lot of times if you were to observe someone and reference the word ugly, if I were to pick what I would think would be ugly about somebody, I would assume sometimes it's by choice. Because like I said, what's ugly to me wouldn't necessarily be ugly to you. And a lot of times when I think of ugliness, I think of like personality. I don't think about like physicalness or like the body when I think ugly. I think internally. So if you're a lot of times people who are ugly, that's who they are. That's who they choose to be.
You know, it's crazy. A lot of big people do have ugly personalities sometimes, and you see it a lot down here in Texas. That's why I guess what you're saying can kind of correlate because, you know, if how you treat your body is a representation on how you love yourself and how you view the world and stuff like that, then you gonna treat people the same way.
No, 100%, 100%.
Especially if you give yourself excuses for it.
100%. I'll give you just to give you an example. Somebody was when I was talking, they were saying, "Oh, well, it's easy for you to say because you just have a high metabolism." Well, you know why I have a high metabolism? Because I have trained my body to continue to be healthy and have a high metabolism rate. I play sports 2-3 times a week. I'm out playing basketball still to this day, like I was when I was 10 years old. I keep my body in a healthy state to where the engine is still running very well. And I view things like if you were to go outside every single day, right, and run 2-3 hours a day, if you ran 4 miles every morning, okay, your body is naturally gonna build stamina. It just is what it is. That's what happens to the body. It builds stamina. It builds endurance when you do things like in that category. So what I'm referencing to that is that people who don't continue to maintain their body engine and train their body to stay on a consistent. It's like when you go and get your oil change on your car. You have to do oil changes on your body too. It's just in a different way, not actually a fucking oil change. But if you're not maintaining your body, you're gonna lose certain attributes, like your metabolism is gonna slow down, etc., etc. So when people just say, "Oh, it's easy," well, yeah, it's not. No, it's not easy, because I've been training my body my entire life to stay on this consistent engine running smoothly. So no, again, fat shame. Call me a fat shamer all you want, but it's a choice. Or even just ugly as a personality. You know, I've met people who are just super pretty and their personality is just ass, and they're just a shitty person.
Facts. What was you gonna say?
And it just correlates to a choice, because it's like there'll be times where I want to be ugly, but I don't, because I choose not to be ugly, because it's a part of my character and a part of my morals to not do certain things. But people who are ugly internally, personality-wise, they make the choice to be ugly, to say nasty things, to be disrespectful, etc., etc. So, like I said, I think ugly is a choice.
What was you gonna say, Sticks?
I was just gonna make a clarification as far as metabolism. That is genetic. Now, you having a high metabolism is genetic. Maintaining a healthy lifestyle, that's not. What I mean by that is,
right.
No, I'm with you on everything else as far as health, because I mean, y'all know me.
What I'm saying is that even though you're right that a high metabolism is a genetic thing, but that doesn't mean that I can't lose it if I don't take care of my body.
No. That's what I'm saying. That's why I said maintaining it,
right,
and living a healthy lifestyle. That's effort.
Right.
But that's not something that
to me at birth
has.
doesn't mean I can't. Doesn't mean I don't have to take care of it.
Trev, the best way to put it, how like some people are naturally strong. Like, that's cool, but you never win a strongman competition if you don't fucking train, even if you're naturally strong.
Exactly.
So it's the same concept.
Exactly.
But you still need that base if that's the lane you're going. But it's not an excuse, even if you don't have a high metabolism, because if you're running to just lose weight, then you are running for the wrong fucking reasons. Okay, cardiovascular health is a real thing. Okay, the heart is a muscle. You need to train it so it can last longer for you. That's how people get heart attacks and strokes and heart diseases and shit in their 40s and 50s, because they ass don't want to do the work or eat right. You know what I mean? Like, you have to. Your heart is a muscle. Please train it. Your liver is pretty much just designed to clear out any toxins in your system, so it'll always repair itself. But don't stress it, so don't eat stupid shit. But yeah, people, like, I've seen people in the gym who lift weights and say they don't, and their excuse is, well, I'm already lifting, I don't need to run. And I'm like, man, listen, lifting is cool. You get strong, you get fit, you get big, but if you don't get that heart right, all this shit don't matter. This is how you get sleep apnea. Like, you need to run, bro. You don't need to run, but you need to do some form of cardio. Steady state cardio, hit cardio, I don't give a fuck. But do something to activate your heart. So
do something.
Something, bro. You could do a sport. Boxing, kickboxing, tennis, soccer, football, basketball, flag ball. I don't give a shit. Just get your heart rate up, keep it at a steady pace, be healthy, my boy. Well, that's a fact. I'm not gonna argue with you on that, Cali girl. I don't know all the facts about it. I know once the liver is damaged, you're fried. You're fucked. So I'm assuming that's what you're referring to with the cirrhotic liver. Like, that's a damaged liver. So, I mean, yeah. Fucked up liver.
Cali girl needs to join the chat, man.
Shit, I'll drop a link if anybody want to hop on for a little bit. We're gonna go for like another hour or so. For iPhone, the best way to join the link, I'm gonna tell y'all. Take a screenshot, go into your photo, and then you hit that little text part, and then you can literally click the link, and it'll take you straight to it. You know how you see text on photos in the iPhone? When you screenshot something, you click it.
Yeah, and where's Chopper at, man? Chopper need to join the chat too.
Nah, Chopper on vacay.
Oh, she on vacay?
Oh no, she said she'll hop in. Never mind.
Chopper my dog. She know I fuck with her.
I thought y'all was on vacay. That's Raimi on vacation. I'm tripping. That nigga's still at the airport.
Raimi funny than a motherfucker.
Bro, I'll never forget them trips to Vegas, dog. That shit was fucking crazy.
Oh yeah.
We gotta go back.
We gotta take another one soon, bro.
We gotta go back, bro, for real.
We gotta take one soon.
As soon as we get our money up, that's why you ain't seen me, G. Paying for this fucking mortgage.
Oh,
I didn't change the nigga. I didn't change
that mortgage hit different, huh?
Well, you barely see your boy.
That mortgage hit different.
Shit.
Nah, bro, mortgage.
Boy,
you know what's fucked up? Mortgage. The word mortgage sounds fucked up. Like, damn, man.
Right?
It's like the whole
That's my bro.
Universal fuck up word, like this mortgage thing.
If I had a mama that wanted me to come stay with her, I'd come stay with her, bro.
When I think of mortgage, I think of child support. I don't know why.
Look, Armando already beat you to the point. I even said it before. He said you should have found a granny. Nigga, I said it before you, bro. If I had a mama I could go live with, I would have been and lived with the bro. Listen, Big Bang hanking on her. Doing what I gotta do. Shit. She be sending me to bed with trumped up charges. I wouldn't give a fuck. No, didn't you leave the keys out on the counter last night? You gotta go to bed at 6:30. Okay, fine. I'm at work, so I don't know how that's gonna work, but okay. Fuck it, man. I think the best flex is no bills and not having shit to pay for.
Yeah. Just keep dreaming about when you were 5, okay? Shit.
You said Craig girl not home. What make you say that, Miss Brazy? Armando say DTW got it good. Shit.
Hey, no bullshit, Trev. You should go watch the MMA fight though. Just the main event.
I am gonna watch. Which it was yesterday too?
Yeah. So the name is Diego Lopez versus Jean Silva.
Okay, bet. I'm gonna watch it. Sure.
2 rounds, bro. Just 2 rounds long. Just violence. That's what you're looking for. We got you, bro.
Yeah, no, I'm definitely gonna watch it 100%.
Dude, Miss Brazy, listen, me and her will both go to Granny house and shack up. Shit. I mean, hey, Tebow, what you mean? That 12-year-old was prime me, no bills. I was in my prime when I was.
God, it is the return of
Tebow.
Oh,
I think listen, me being the person that I am, since I'm so cheap, the cheapest I can be is me at my prime, right? So
here's the thing, though, Wilfred, you're not cheap.
I will never be in my prime ever again because I'm always gonna have bills.
You're not cheap, though. You're broke, bro. You ain't got no bread.
I'm never gonna be in my prime again. I'm always gonna have bills from this day forward, and that shit sucks, bro. Like they really did have it right when I was playing with trucks, and they was like, "You might want to savor that moment, little nigga." And I was like, "What you mean?" And I looked up playing with the Hot Wheels, and they was like, "Yeah, you got it made." And I was like, "Huh?" And my dad was just like, "You got it made." And I was like, "Why you talk to me like that?" And then he just went to go to work, and I was like, "I wonder why he said it like that." And now I know. Now I know.
That shit funny, bro. Yeah, bills is no joke, man. The internet's ruining bills too. Fuck.
This nigga said the phone bill is a damn bro, he not fucking lying. It starts with getting your first cell phone, nigga.
Yeah, hell yeah. It's over from there. Hey, it's over from there. Once they got you on the cell phone bill, it's
once
over.
You get your first cell phone bill, that's when you go buy your first fucking car.
Bro.
And then you get your first fucking crib. And now you paying bills.
Now you paying bills. I know, man. Fuck.
Damn, bro. Yes, I love my house, Miss Brazy, but nothing beats not paying bills.
Yeah, nothing beats not paying bills, yeah. But it does feel good when you pay the bills on time and you got your own shit. It do feel good, but bills suck. It is what it is. But it do feel good when you knock them motherfuckers out.
Days. It feels good for about 10 days because then 10 days later, you're like, oh shit, I'm going to have to pay for this shit again.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It briefly feels good till it's time to pay the bill again. You're like, fuck.
Shit.
Oh, they done joined. What's up, Chopper?
Shout out to y'all. Shout out Cali Girl Chopper.
What's up, Cali Girl? What's really good?
Yo.
Oh,
Yo.
Y'all see the topic, man. Y'all go ahead, give y'all 2 cents.
Man, I mean, I feel like the internet, it's a double-edged sword. It really is hard to say. Yes, it did worsen some things as far as like human connection. It did. I feel like some people definitely desensitized a whole entire generation of kids and even young adults to the point where it's kind of scary now. Like people don't even. Somebody could be getting raped in broad daylight on the open street, and the first thing people do is like pull out their phones, not even step in to help. Somebody could be getting stabbed in the bus, nobody's helping, taking out their phone. Like we live in I feel like social media like really desensitized a whole entire generation, and I do see it getting worse. It's like, like Trevor said, you see these babies, these toddlers, like they're not playing with toys. For the most part, they're on their iPads. They're not playing outside. They're man, you know what? I remember growing up, we used to go to McDonald's just to go to the playpen. I don't even be seeing kids in the playpen like that.
Yeah, now you drive by a park, it's empty.
They don't even have those no more in McDonald's. Y'all know that, right?
Yeah, I noticed that. I did notice that the other day. I was like, man,
if you drive by a playground,
they don't even. They said, "Fuck them kids."
Yeah, I drive.
But also too, the good thing about the internet is like, it did give us more avenues to make money. I will say that.
Yeah, definitely make more money.
But it used to be fun. I remember when it all came out. It used to be fun. It was probably really dangerous, but it used to be fun.
It started off innocent.
Like when we were younger, it wasn't that deep. It was just like,
Yeah.
oh, we're gonna go on the internet for a little bit. Oh, we're gonna have some fun, and then we
yeah.
just turn it off and go outside.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think
Go ahead, Chopper.
I'm sorry. But you know what? I feel like it's always been kind of, I don't know, maybe now it seems a little more intense because there's more platforms and social media. There wasn't YouTube when the internet came out. But when the internet did first come out, there was a whole different set of fears. There's that Y2K thing, but also too, there was, we had AOL, AIM, Yahoo Messenger, people meeting strangers online without even seeing them. And, that whole, children getting, preyed on by these creeps online. I think that's always been a thing. It was just a different format back then.
Yeah, but now it's so mainstream now. It's like predators have hit the mainstream of
before.
because it's before. Okay, yeah, kids were meeting strangers on AOL Messenger, but like even learning a computer back then was difficult. Like a child can like get an iPad right now and have full access, know what to do with it as soon as he touches it. I remember when I was little, it was so, even though I was on the internet, because I was little, everything was still kind of restricted because I really didn't know what I was doing. Now you got these predators up on Roblox where all these kids are playing these games with these predators and they doing all these little you know, I mean, it's 2025 now. I don't know what Roblox is. I just hear about it all the time and all the fucked up shit that happens on it. But I can imagine a 4-year-old can handle Roblox. And a 4-year-old was not able to handle AOL Messenger to the point of actually meeting predators online like they can do it now, you know?
So I have a question for y'all. And I'm not ashamed to admit it, but the internet has desensitized me to certain subjects and certain things. My question to y'all is, what was y'all first experience in which y'all were desensitized by the internet?
Sorry, can you say it?
Huh?
Can you say that again? I didn't hear that last part.
I said, what was the first experience that you had when you realized you were desensitized by the internet?
Omegle.
Yeah.
Yo, ass should not have been on no damn monkey app or Omegle, and you know that.
Those chat
That is
rooms
crazy.
with Omegle.
I have no
You
idea
was
what
chat
that is.
rooms with Omegle,
What's Omegle?
bugging.
It's like,
Oh,
Just
Omegle
MySpace
was
for
the
new
Wild
era.
Wild West.
The
Damn,
fuck
man.
is that
They still
like
tripping on it.
is it like chat roulette?
yeah, it's like chat roulette.
Yeah, it's like probably some of the worst thing. I'm so happy that I shut that website down. Also, like the OG YouTube before it had any restrictions. I remember I saw some stuff on there. I was like, whoa.
Oh yeah, like
You remember that?
man.
When it had
Yeah,
no
like the
restrictions,
two girls
you
in
could
a
post
cup,
anything.
the
No,
5
even
guys
before
and a
that.
hammer.
Yeah, even before that, like when they had like people like getting deleted, and I was like,
So
whoa.
I remember I seen some
I'll-
dude cut his dick off on YouTube.
yes.
What the
Of
fuck?
course, that's
Yes.
what you
That was
Oh,
no,
shit.
that was
Of course,
about
that's
that
BME
what
was-
Pain
that's
Olympics.
going
Bro,
way
Everybody
back.
else
Yeah.
is
No
murders, not you
restrictions.
though.
Trevor, I think me and you saw the same fucking video.
Oh
Yeah,
wow.
dude, like went
Bro,
crazy
BME
and
Pain
like put his
what?
dick on a
Hey,
chopping block and like
yo,
cut it
hey,
off.
Where's the BME Pain
yo,
Olympics,
y'all
bro?
what?
No,
There
this
was
was back
another
when
one.
YouTube didn't have
Different.
restrictions like
This
that.
wasn't on YouTube, bro. This wasn't on
Both
YouTube.
y'all was in the same room watching the
I
dude
see
chop his
when
meat
I
off.
seen it was on YouTube.
Listen. So, bro, they used to have videos
That's a
of
pause.
niggas sticking like bottles of like glass bottles up their butthole, bro.
Nah, that's
I
crazy.
was
These
about to
two
say that
niggas
the guy,
was on the
one guy in
same-
one jar or some shit.
Mm-hmm.
That shit was crazy.
And like,
I'm glad
he
I
was-
didn't
This the
see it.
video I was
He
watching.
He would shove. No, he would shove this. So you know a mason jar. He took a mason jar and put it up his asshole, and then he flexed his asshole so that the glass would crack.
I'm not gonna lie, you gay.
And like, listen, bro, listen. He's
No
the
bullshit.
glass shattered. Listen, the glass
Yeah.
shattered. Blood,
The
bro.
moment he see buns in the bottle, he should have turned the TV on.
Bro, listen. I'm trying to tell you, bro.
That
The
sound
shit
like
they
my
had on
job.
the internet back in the day, bro. They had a horse fucking a dude, bro.
Yeah, why are you only watching the gay shit? That's my
No,
There
question.
was
It's
also
a lot-
like a
YouTube.
girl fucking
a
her
lot of
dog
gore, but it's
too.
Bro, this
You
was on
watching the
YouTube
gay
and shit.
gore,
This was
bro,
on the
like-
internet,
No,
bro.
this is
You
on
don't
there.
watch somebody
I
get
remember.
beheaded. It had to be a horse fucking a dude. Like
Bro, this
that's
was
the
on the internet.
only
I
shit you
promise you.
saw, bro.
But there was also a girl
Damn,
fucking her
man.
dog.
Papa, am I lying though?
What's
Like,
got
this is-
to with this
this is
crazy
our-
No, like
I'm
this
saying
is
Armando
actual real
like he's
shit.
Papa,
Like
listen, Ooch, listen. This is what we grew up
Nah,
on.
I'm
Like,
not listening to
this was
shit.
getting
You are on
passed
your
around
own, my
at
boy.
our middle school and our
Man
high
is
school and
solo.
shit, bro. Am I lying, Chopper?
not at all.
Yeah, me and you saw the same
All right,
shit.
let me clarify. Nobody
Chopper,
went
you
to
was
go
out here
look
watching
for
all
it.
this Wild
Nobody
Business
went to
with
go
Buddy?
look for it.
It
but
was
it was
forced
there.
on us.
Bingo,
It was there.
Cali Grove. Bingo, no one goes to go look for this shit. This shit is sent to you.
Bro,
No,
you
it
saw
was-
3
it
in a
was
row
there.
though. Like, okay, you might have been looking, boss. You in
Bro,
particular.
it was-
bro. I
bro,
definitely
YouTube-
wasn't looking for this shit either.
No, I said Craig.
YouTube was viral before the term viral.
Yeah, bro.
I mean, yeah.
Because you would be like, oh shit, that's all and you'd have to watch unless you don't know what the fuck anybody's talking about.
This is
It's
like
nobody
MySpace
wants to
days,
go
too.
looking for the shit, but if you
Bro,
want to be in
they
the
had-
know, motherfucker, you gotta watch.
You gotta
the video.
realize it was hella subculture.
Yeah,
it
but
was
you see,
hella subculture.
Trevor,
Like
yeah,
you
Trevor,
knew
this
what
my
to look
He was
for.
in Nigeria, bro. So like y'all niggas
This
is
man
mad.
saw a video. No. Hold on. So this man saw
Stop.
some buns, right? He saw a dude get a bottle. He saw a dude take off his pants, raw buns, and a bottle.
No, that's
He
not
did
how the
not
video
turn the
started
TV
off,
on.
bro. Listen, no, see you.
He kept watching.
I know you didn't know, bro.
He said he
Listen,
watched him stick the bottle up
bro,
his buns. He
can
kept
I
watching.
listen, stick.
He watched up until the part where dude flexed
No,
his buns. He's
sticks.
still watching.
Sticks. This is literally how the video started off. The minute somebody sent you that shit, or they played it for you, it started off with him already squatting over the jar, bro. And you're like, what the fuck? And the next thing you know, he shoves that shit up his ass and flexes, and it shatters in his ass, bro. And he bleeds out
But
his
you
ass.
see, that's at least a 2 minute right there, boss.
No, it's not
You
2
could have
minutes.
left after 10
This shit
seconds,
happens.
boss.
Shit, it happens.
It's like
in
one of
15
those, like,
seconds.
you remember those
Outside.
videos where like it was
I don't remember
like
shit. I'm
like a
not, y'all
peaceful-
tweaking.
it's one of those things where it's like you remember those videos where like it'll show you like a peaceful little scene or like like something super like this you wouldn't even expect nothing like
Yeah, a
it
shot.
could be a car driving and then all of a sudden it's like a scare jump scare
Mhm.
thing.
Bro,
Mhm.
it was a Rickroll.
Yeah, it was like that. It was
Before
like
it was a
oh,
Rickroll.
Oh yeah.
yes. It was like the Rick roll. They were like Rick roll that shit to you.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, we ain't gonna get no views on this one, but I don't care. We can take it out the algorithm. No, they used to have this website called Rotten.com.
I remember that.
See?
I remember
That
one
is when I became desensitized.
I
That's
think
not-
yeah.
Bro,
Bro, creepypasta.
Oh yeah,
What?
that too.
Rotten had so much shit on there, bro, it wasn't even funny. It had so much shit on there, it wasn't even funny, bro. The government had to get rid of Rotten.com. That's how bad it was. Government literally had to step in. Y'all think Live Leaks and USA Crime is something right now? Bro, Rotten was that times 10. That's when I knew. Sticks, it's different for you. You didn't. I just realized you wasn't.
Hey, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Whatever you thought you about to say, don't say it.
No,
You about-
your
you about
internet.
to
You was
expose
living. You was living the internet. You was living the internet. So it's different for you.
I think
Voice
I
of-
started getting desensitized when I saw somebody getting beheaded.
That's why I say Ooch was. I mean, that's why I say Sticks was living the internet. That nigga was living what we were seeing.
They were beheading people in Nigeria, bro.
That shit funny as hell. Sorry.
Sticks, am I lying? Nigga, am I lying?
That boy said he
Of course
really
you're
lived
lying,
that life.
bitch. What are you talking about? This man just shot on my country for no reason, talking about some. Am I lying? Bitch, fuck you. The fuck?
Okay.
Crazy.
Shit.
Hey, are you, Craig, are you gonna do a special episode of your live? Because I'm gonna be in Houston next month.
Oh my
All right. We can link up.
Bring Choppa.
Uh-huh.
You bringing
down.
a menace?
There's a minutes
I'm
coming with
going
you.
with my friends.
Oh shit.
Yeah, let's go. Turn up.
Have you been to Houston before?
Like 3 times?
Oh, okay. So you know what it's like out here.
Mhm.
Somewhat.
Hell yeah, just let us know when, man. Mm-hmm.
I mean,
But no, I knew I was gone once Rotten came across my desk. I was having nightmares for like 3 weeks straight. I was like, bro, they
3
actually out
weeks
here.
straight? What lie you might be soft, boss? You're supposed to say ugh and just move on. Boy
Nah,
was
because the
having
shit I saw on that
nightmares.
website, bro. Listen, I'm not trying to
But
lie.
X is like that now. That's how X is.
They had
Oh,
to
yeah.
sit right
Nah,
down.
okay,
It's
no, Twitter is
unrestricted.
not like Twitter's
So-
just porn. You open it, it's just titties,
Oh,
just
well,
titties,
it's
titties,
porn
titties.
and it's like violent shit.
So Chopper, explain. Do you remember riding?
Yeah.
Am I exaggerating?
No.
Maybe
It was
you're.
bad,
I
bro.
remember. Oh no, I remember. Blue waffle.
Oh yeah, blue waffle.
That I think
Okay,
that
that was-
desensitized me even more. I was like,
I remember that.
I've
Oh,
seen it
shoot.
all.
Even though it's
That was
fucked
back when
up,
you
I
could
miss,
Google that shit.
it might be fucked up, but I miss the World Star days.
Hey,
Oh, yeah.
the squads.
Before
This sounds
like
this sounds
the
stupid,
censorship.
but that it was an innocent time. This
That-
sounds stupid me saying
In
that, but that's all
comparison, yes,
it,
definitely
it was an innocent time.
Like I remember
It was
going
wild.
on the computer and typing in fucking World Star, like fucking seeing what the fuck is happening.
And they just be hands and rapper news.
Now is I don't even know what it is now. I'm sure it's just music videos now. Who knows?
At this point, yeah, they think they're a credible source of music and info with just news and shit. It's like, bro,
Damn.
just bring back the fights.
That nigga S-Dot came in here roasting us.
Oh, what is it?
What in the broke down low, no social life having ass going on?
Bro, sound like that one Maxo Cream song. Fat Black Gap 2
I
Janky
sense
Than
a
a
little
Bitch.
jealousy. I sense a little jealousy. Just join the chat, bro.
You want us to
The
drop
haters
this,
is
bro?
the
You wanna-
anus?
Welcome, S. Dot. Welcome.
We about to let a hater come up on the channel. We about to crash out like terrorists.
Hey, they make. You know what? It made for good views. So fuck it,
Bro, I had to hide that video, bro. I was like,
bro.
Barry,
No, low key. I feel like he was talking to me, but I wasn't talking.
no, bro, we don't know who he was talking to. He
I
gonna have to
know,
watch
I
But he
thought
was
it
like,
was
"You're-"
just skits.
He was like, "You're new here. Shut the fuck up. You're new here." And in my mind, I was like, "I am new here, but I'm not saying anything."
Trev, I think you talked like 5 minutes before that.
Yeah, I was like literally in
It
tune.
was a delayed
listening.
response.
Bro,
I was
no,
like,
but
what?
then you gotta remember we had asked Sticks. We had asked him, he's like, "You talking about Sticks, bro?" He was like, "Yeah." The nigga in the back, he keep talking, and then he's like, "Sticks?" He's like, "Yeah." I was like, "Bro, he sleep."
Yeah, I was knocked out. I was not there. I don't know what Buddy was on. He tweaking.
That man was tweaking, bro.
Tweaked out of his mind, boy.
And I think he had said something about hitting Chopper.
Huh? Yeah, he said some shit like, "Oh, if you're my girl, I'll put my hands on you" or
I'm
something.
like, wait,
that.
bro, what the fuck? Whoa,
Bro,
whoa.
tweaked.
Whoa.
Nah,
And
that
that's
boy
why I
was
said what
straight
I said about
fried,
Houston women
bro.
being
He's fucking
strapped.
flat.
Like, bitch, I wish you would.
Yeah, that's
That
wild.
boy was dumb fried. You hear me, bro? French fried. Buddy was gone.
Hey, S-Dot, we glad you in here, bro. Normally we a little bit more popping on a Sunday night, but we just chilling tonight, man. We got a little chill topic, nothing too controversial.
Ralph ain't got it like he thought he did.
No, I just don't want no,
nigga.
bro. I didn't want no smoke this week. We good.
That's lame of you, boss. You supposed to be
That's the lame
instigating.
of me. Bro, I
Yeah.
also feel some type of
Yeah,
way with
nigga.
fucking Chat GPT calling me a dating channel.
Nigga, we've always this might be the first pod.
Wait.
Wait,
What
no, but he
happened?
still brought up dating. Like the internet, like, has the internet helped or hurt dating?
No, I said that's a topic for another time. That's why I let it on it for just a little bit, not too long. It's a topic for another time. But yeah, Chat GPT called me a dating channel.
Is it
Damn.
wrong, bro?
I mean, that
I
is all
mean-
you talked about, kind of.
A good
This the first pod where we ain't talking about
And
dating
I be
for real.
with
For
you.
real.
It's not a bad lane to be in because it's something that's gonna be a problem till the end of time.
For that.
Right. It's
The
not necessarily
audacity
a
of a
bad
married
No one's
thing.
person
ever
to
gonna
say that.
have a solution for it. No one's ever gonna have solutions for it. The man versus woman talk will always be a talk that's gonna
I
happen.
mean,
Wait.
if you think about it, it's always been.
Can we
Like,
talk about? Can we talk about?
I can honestly say this week has felt very boring.
Can we talk about internet relationships? Like, have you ever been in a relationship with someone on the internet?
yes.
I could never.
I was in a whole long
My
distance.
first internet relationship was in a video game.
I was in a whole long distance relationship for a year.
Wow, what is that like?
I would never.
Did
do
you
that
meet
shit
them?
again?
Did you meet them?
Yeah, well, we were together for 2 years. So the first year was like long distance. We Skyped every weekend and shit. And eventually moved to Houston, and we lived together for the second year. And that was just the terrible worst experience of my life. And that's why I say I will never do the whole long distance thing again, because you really don't know a person until you experience them in real time in their everyday life, and they're a completely different experience.
Watch that go.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like they're
That
not
nigga
even
said
the same person.
Saddam Hussein's cousin,
Hey,
son.
fuck you.
That is crazy. Cuz, bro, he cooked you. I ain't gonna lie, boy.
Damn.
That man
It'd
has
only
you
be funnier if
screwed.
Trev is Latino and not even Middle Eastern.
Right. I'm not even Middle Eastern.
He's
That's
not
what's
even
funny.
Middle Eastern.
It don't
He's
need
like,
to be, boss.
what are
Let's
you?
go.
What are
You got
you?
weapons of mass destruction.
Aren't you like biracial?
Yeah, I'm Russian and black. I'm not even Arab.
It's close enough, buddy. Russia is close enough. It's
Russia's close enough.
Right there.
Hey, low key, what if you could be Craig's son in like the future, and you just came to visit him from the past,
Right.
like like Vegeta and what's his name, Trunks?
What are you Trunks, bro? That's gonna be wild. She basically said
That's like the
I've been
highlight
sent
of
from the
this whole
future.
live. That was crazy.
Lil Riri. Oh shit. Let me find out.
I've been sent from the future.
Me and Lil Riri. I just realized something. Cali girl is my girl's height and Chopper girl's height. I mean Chopper's height. It's gonna be like three little.
Chopper's girl.
We
Chopper's
gonna make you feel tall, Craig.
Three
You
little.
don't feel
Nah,
tall.
I told myself I'll never be in that position again of having to defend women that many women. I'm not getting carried out the club like that ever.
You got
again.
picked up
What-
like
wait,
a
what
rag
happened?
doll.
Bro, you forgot about that story I told you on my birthday when I got carried about the club?
Like a rag doll. His feet were dangling and
Bro,
everything.
I did forget. Tell the story again. I forgot.
I already told it.
You're gonna have to tell you in private.
For another- I do remember. I remember the story, but I don't remember the details of the story.
Nah, some white dude got in my face and was like, "Who is this nigga?" Did I like push them and shit like that? Next thing I know, like fucking the bouncer picked me up underneath my armpits like a little baby. My feet just.
You had your feet up in the air like this.
Actually, I was going like
your
this.
feet
I was-
dangling
I
across
was
the
swinging.
shoulders.
No, I was swinging like this. Just getting up out of there.
Exactly like
Get up out of there
that.
like this.
Boys is pounding on his back. Get off me! Get off!
Just getting up out of there like that, bro. Like,
That's crazy.
just started swinging.
Yeah, I could going back to that though. I could not date anybody on the internet. Like have a whole relationship on the internet. I couldn't.
I think you
But
gotta
a
meet
lot of people do it, and I just
You-
like the mindset
You gotta
of
meet
it.
them in
like, oh,
person.
huh?
You gotta meet them in person. Meeting someone is one thing, but not meeting them, that's tough.
That's
And not meeting
tough.
them in person, that's tough.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
tough.
Yeah.
Like there's people who really do like the catfish.
People be
thing,
getting
but, like, they're
catfish.
not even being catfish though. They really are those people you just never meet, and you live just in this dry relationship on the internet for like 3 years and just never met the person. It's crazy.
How about you, a real one, for like waiting a whole year like that?
Yeah,
That's a
I
lo-
had very,
that's a
I
long
had
time.
a very low self-esteem at the time.
I hate that YouTube is mad at me for not talking about relationship stuff this week.
YouTube is what you be like. You not get the
You're in the
views.
relationship algorithm. That's why.
So I'm in a
That's
relationship
funny.
algorithm, and because I'm not talking about
Damn.
relationship stuff, they punishing me.
Oh,
That sucks.
Yeah, bro.
boys got a pay cut, man.
You gotta reposition your YouTube.
I mean, listen, I'm gonna be real with you. I guess it's time to pack it up. It was a good run. I'm messing with y'all.
No, but look, you know what though? Even describing what we were talking about 2 hours ago, right? The fact that you just said that, like, oh, my views are going down because I'm not talking about relationships.
Mhm.
Going back to what we were talking about, how the internet it drives you to do certain things you wouldn't necessarily normally do.
Yep.
You know, you're over here like, well, fuck. If I'm gonna get the views, I gotta start talking more on relationship stuff.
Yep.
Even though that's not even what you're trying to do. But if you want to get successful at it, you have to do that, right? And it just, the internet drives you to do things you wouldn't necessarily even want to do by choice. But if you want it to be something or go somewhere, then you got to do what the internet's asking you to do.
Okay, so Armando
Sounds
said,
like a burden.
hold on. Armando said
Right.
he think it's because I hit the vid last week. You think so? You think they punished
Because
me
you
because
hit it, yeah.
And listen, Armando. I love Dennis, but I'm not Dennis, so I'm open for open criticism, my boy. So, do you really think they mad because I hit the video? They was like, oh no, it was a good video, but you hit it type shit. What y'all think?
I think any publicity is
Because
good
I know
publicity.
it's not good to hide videos. You're not supposed
No, I think any publicity is good for publicity. So even if it wasn't in your eyes necessarily like the aim that you wanted, it still was probably a good video as far as getting attraction and getting views and people being interested. You know, not to bring it up, but just the fact that and I'm just talking about because you were talking about criticism. You know what I'm saying? Being open to criticism, even though it was a disruption to the last video of Chopper and Dennis dispute. People want to see raw reaction. That's what people are tuning in for.
I didn't even see that part. Did y'all see this?
Oh
part?
yeah, he sure was.
You know, people
You saying
unfortunately,
that 'cause
even
you
though
don't
it's
like
like,
him, or was he really doing that?
Was he rolling shit?
Yeah, he was. He was rolling up on camera.
Damn, I didn't see that.
yeah, he was showing it on camera. He was showing it.
That's why I bet I had to ban him.
Wait, you can smoke, right? You just can't be showing rolling up.
You could.
Like, what are the restrictions on it?
Like,
My thing is like, if
could
you smoke, they
with
won't know
kids.
what it is.
Like, you can't say, "Oh, I'm smoking that weed."
Oh, okay. You can't be deliberately showing that it's marijuana.
Yeah, nah. You can't be
Yeah,
doing
yeah.
all that. Nah,
Yeah, he was doing a tutorial in the background on how to roll a joint.
wow.
It was like, if you wanted to know how to pack a cone, watch his little screen. He's gonna show you how to do it in about 5 minutes.
Yeah.
I was watching him the whole time. I'm like, damn, he rolling it. He's rolling up right now. It almost made me want to roll up.
Yep.
Then he just went crazy talking about, I love everybody, but stop fucking talking. Stop fucking talking.
I thought he was having like a
that's what I'm
schizophrenic
saying, bro.
episode.
Like, bro was on one, bro. Listen, I'm not one to talk about somebody that can't defend themselves. Bro was really fucking some shit up, bro. I was like, what are you doing, dog? Like, this ain't normal behavior. Big boy tweaking. Sticks, what's happening with your background, G?
What's good?
What's
I'm
that?
on Brickboard right now, Stephen A. Smith. Where the hoes at?
Shut up.
That's a legendary interview. That man says send LeBron to the Nets. Stephen A. gonna ask, bro, well, how the fuck you gonna get there? Nigga say, shit, plane, car, fuck it, you go get it. Stephen A. got mad. Nigga said, bro, what are you talking about? Well, what are you actually talking about? I said, listen, I'm on brick mode right now. Where the hoes at? Have a good day. Buddy cut the phone. And he been teasing him ever since.
I'm on brick mode. What the fuck?
I'm on brick mode, baby.
That sounds like some New York shit. I'm on brick mode.
Yes, ma'am.
Wilder than you.
Don't forget to where the hoes at. That part is important too.
Yeah.
Bro,
Armando, I love
bro.
the Mexicans.
bro.
Listen, my favorite
Uche on his
Mexican is
Donald,
Eddie
Uche on
Guerrero.
his
Rest
Donald
in
Trump,
peace.
man, putting walls up.
No, my favorite Mexican is Eddie Guerrero.
Hey, hold on. I gotta ask y'all, what y'all think about? I know y'all seen that new video came out about the alien shit.
What
y'all
alien
think about
shit?
that?
Hey, hold on. Let's look that up. On
Wait,
a
what
live
alien
stream. I don't know what
shit?
you're talking about.
They just released a video of a alien, some sort of UFO craft.
What the
It
fuck?
got hit. It got hit with a
Bro,
Hellfire
you know they're doing that
missile.
shit because they about to do some gruesome shit. So they need that to take away from whatever they need to do.
Yeah, but I'm saying.
They've been had aliens. Dude.
So look, so the craft was being followed by a drone, and then another drone shot a Hellfire missile at the craft, and the craft spun it around it. And so they had like this board meeting at the whatever, the Pentagon, whatever, at the White, whatever, the Senate, and they were like, we don't have any crafts that can alter a missile like that.
Showing
like,
some
pretty much
video
saying
during a hearing about
it's
UFOs.
something from
to
this
show
world.
a U.S. military drone shooting a missile at an unidentified object just off the coast of Yemen last year. But as CBS News senior national security correspondent Charlie D'Agata reports, the aerial mission did not go as planned.
Is it this
The
one?
newly released video captured by a U.S. Reaper drone shows a glowing orb off the coast of Yemen. Suddenly, on the left side of your screen, you see a Hellfire missile zip in, strike that unidentified object, and bounce right off it. When we slow the video down, you see the Hellfire missile continue to travel on its path, that trajectory becoming clearer from this zoomed out angle. Not shown is a second Reaper drone that launched the missile. Congressman Eric Burleson shared the video at a House Oversight Committee on what the military calls unidentified aerial phenomena, better known as UFOs.
That's a Hellfire missile smacking into that UFO and just bounced right off. And it kept going.
It kept going, and it looks like the debris was taken with it.
Yeah, what the hell is that?
We've never seen a Hellfire missile hit a target and bounce off.
Lou Elizondo is a former senior intelligence officer with the Pentagon.
Hellfire makes a hit, a kinetic strike on something solid. There's usually not much left of whatever it is it's hitting. It's very, very destructive. What seems to happen is that the missile is either redirected or in some case perhaps glances off the object and continues on its way.
A recent government report revealed the government received more than 750 new UAP sightings in the 2024 fiscal year, leaving lawmakers digging into the mystery and national security concerns posed by these objects.
Does this video scare you guys? Yes or no?
Yes.
Wiggins?
Yes. Yes.
Me too. There's a lot of information that's not in that video, like what mission they were on, and as they said, what are we even looking at here? We do know that the U.S. military was conducting airstrikes against Houthi targets at the time. Pentagon officials tell CBS News, no comment. Charlie D'Agata, CBS News, Washington.
That's crazy.
It could be Silver Surfer, Mr. Blue. I see that. Did y'all see the Fantastic Four movie?
It was atrocious. It was terrible.
This nigga is just a miserable person. It was not terrible. It was mid. It was a little above mid, but terrible, bro. Come on.
Nah, it was
terrible. You know what terrible is, bro?
No, I thought the movie was pretty bad, but
it was pretty bad,
bro. Terrible. Terrible.
I mean,
bro, I fell asleep watching.
Jesus, nigga.
I just thought it was boring.
Yeah,
I'll give you that. I'm not mad at that.
Bro, they
I don't
had
think
a
it
whole
was
scene.
terrible.
And then it's like
it was too
they had like
cliche.
they had literally like 1 2-minute fight scene, and then it was
Yeah.
There was a lot like, lot of yaps.
It was
But I get
all
why.
yeah. The whole movie was yeah.
Yeah.
It's a comic book movie, and she's giving birth.
Like the Rock dude. What is the
First
dude?
off, you know what that.
The thing. Like,
Yeah,
bro,
Dan Grimm.
what? I thought he was a thing, not a comedian. Like, what the fuck?
Thing.
I thought he like
Bro had
smashed shit
jokes.
like the Hulk. I didn't know he was like Gary Owens. Like, what the fuck?
Nah.
Nah, but look, that alien shit though, bro, they coming. They coming, bro.
Brother, they're here. My
And they got,
neighbor.
I know, I'm saying they coming, they're about to touch down. They got that 3 Atlas in the,
Nigga,
you know, that
they're
3
here.
Atlas that's
No
gonna
touchdown. They been.
look up 3 Atlas too, while you're at it. You
3
heard about
Atlas.
that?
What is
Look
that?
up 3 Atlas. There's a unidentified object in the universe that's coming straight to Earth, and they're saying it looks like a fucking
Damn,
spaceship.
that shit is the first thing that popped up. All I put was a 3 in.
Bro, they're
heard
saying
about
it looks. They're saying that it's moving like a spaceship and it's coming straight towards Earth's.
What the fuck is happening right now? What are you
Bro.
on, bro?
Yes,
We
bro.
about
I'm
to die
telling
in this
you.
bitch, bro.
Is this
I'm
it?
tell-
3-Eye Atlas?
3-Eye Atlas. Yes, bro. It'll be here in November.
It's on the news. Yeah,
It's on.
they've
Yeah,
been
it's like
talking about
on
it.
World
It's on the-
News,
it's on the
CNN
mainstream
type
news.
shit.
What
That's
the
crazy.
fuck? What?
They're
Wait. Are we living under rocks? Bro, that Charlie shit is a fucking distraction.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
That's hey T-Bone. That's why I ain't say shit. When they pull up, they gonna get these niggas. Not
I ain't
me.
even gonna lie to
That's why
you.
I'm shutting the fuck up,
I'm
T-Bone.
not even gonna lie to you.
It's
This
not
might
on
be
accident.
I mean, but what are we supposed to do about this?
You're not supposed to say
Strap-
shit.
Hey, just like you said, we in Houston. Strap up.
That's not
Strap
enough.
up
B.
if
They
an
nuking
alien
niggas.
comes at you. What if the alien's bulletproof?
Fuck. Yeah, I'm gonna give it my best shot.
Hold on.
Yeah, it's heading straight for Earth, bro. And they're saying it's not it's not moving like a meteor, and because they're saying
Hell no.
they're saying that it's also the reason why it's not moving like a meteor is because when it comes into our
Orbit.
the orbit, yeah, it's coming into our orbit, like the way that
What?
it's coming into the universe and coming towards us. It's moving into our orbit. It's not just like
So
flying
basically,
past.
it's not a floating asteroid or
Yeah,
matter.
it's not just
It's
some. It's
deliberate.
not.
It's
It's not
sentient.
move like the trajectory of it is purposely moving towards us. It's not like a random. It's not random.
But do they know if it's sentient though, or if it's just a weapon being targeted at Earth?
I don't know.
Hey,
I don't.
chat,
They said
are we going too deep right now, chat? Are we going too deep right now?
Normally, the astrophysicists, they'll be like, "Oh, there's a comet coming," but based on the projection, it's probably going to come at an angle where it's going to miss Earth just slightly, and they'll say
Are we-
things like, "Oh, it's okay because by the time it hits our atmosphere, because of the velocity, because of the angle, because of the physicality, it's going to burn up." But from what I've heard, yes, for sure.
Is this a quasi moon that we're talking? Or am I looking at something else?
Hey, the
So
good
hold
news
on.
is
It
if we all
says
die, we
Atlas
don't pay
has
bills.
suddenly turned green as it closes in on Mars.
Shit, they said
What
no.
the
Wait, hold on.
fuck?
Wait, what are you looking up? I'm trying to find this
Atlas, a
on
third
Google.
ever
Come
interstellar
get me,
object
Joe.
observed from Earth, currently racing through our solar system. Now, astronomers have captured that moment live, streaming in real time around the globe of them watching all of this. Take a look at this.
Oh, nice. Yes, look at that bad boy.
This is a raw image,
that
so
bad
this is
boy.
not even like, I mean, this is just directly from the telescope right now.
You're looking at a piece of what would have become a planet
in another star system. This is a building block from somebody else's home.
There's still so much we don't know, and with the sun's glare taking over, our window to see this interstellar visitor from Earth is closing fast. Meanwhile, Mars is about to get a front row seat coming up on the cosmic calendar October 3rd. That is when 3i Atlas swings by the big red planet, and NASA's Mars Reconnaissance Orbiter that could give us our best look yet.
I was gonna say, they got stuff on Mars. They could
Using
take a
the
look.
Gemini multi-object spectrograph, astronomers recorded 3i Atlas in ultraviolet, blue, red, and near-infrared light. The result was unmistakable. A delicate anti-solar tail stretching more than 50,000 kilometers into space. The coma was compact, now spanned nearly 19,000 kilometers. In just weeks, Atlas had gone from a faint speck to a fully realized comet with a streaming tail, the classic signature of a body under solar pressure. Images from Gemini South now show a clear growing tail, dust and ice being pushed anti-solar by radiation pressure as the nucleus gets more sunlight. Alongside the expanding coma, these are textbook cometary features, undercutting the probe speculation that bubbled up after discovery.
This is wild.
But why is the tail so much more obvious now? 2 reasons. First, physics. As insulation ramps up, volatile ices sublimate faster, dragging dust off the surface to form a brighter, broader coma and tail. Second, geometry. Earlier in July, the anti-solar tail was mostly pointed away from us, and foreshortened by line of sight. As viewing geometry shifts, more of the tail.
So where did this shit start off at?
Who the fuck knows? Nobody knows.
A whole nother
Right, you gonna ask us
So,
stupid
what
ass
he's
question
trying
like
to
we was
say-
there when the shit started.
I know. The
Like,
thing is, the object,
what?
remember, in space, there's no gravity, and there has a lot to do with like what pulls and what doesn't pull. So what he's talking about towards the end is the fact that, as you know, we have an annual year. So as you know, the Earth spins and it rotates throughout the year. That's why they're talking about how the tail was looking one way, and now, because of the way our Earth is spinning, because it's constantly spinning, you can see everything different. Depending on the time of the year, depending on your latitude of where you are on Earth. That's why they have telescopes in different areas. That's why you can see things compared to not being able to see things before.
Wow.
Yeah, bro. Like it's
Hey, yo, I got a C in physics, but I got it.
was projected into view. So for anyone hoping
y'all was in
Atlas might
physics
turn out to be something more than a comet, well, bad news for that theory. Seeing both a tail and an enlarging coma is exactly what we expect from a natural icy body heating up.
That's what they want you to
The good
think,
news for
bro.
science is that now the tail is out, we can study the comet in far richer detail. But there's also a timing wrinkle. The tail will likely keep growing as Atlas approaches perihelion on October 29th, but Earth will be on the wrong side of the sun. So we may miss the peak visually due to glare. The best post-perihelion opportunity should return in December, when the comet is approximately 170 million miles from Earth, and the geometry improves again.
So they saying that it's just a regular comet.
That's what they want you to think, bro. That's what they want you to think, bro. They don't want you to be scared.
They don't want us to be scared.
They don't want, bro.
I mean,
Bro, if they came out and said a spaceship is coming towards Earth, the world will go into a panic, bro.
Obviously.
So they're not just gonna come
Bro.
out and be like, they're like, no, don't worry. That's all. They're just trying to slowly incorporate it. That's what. And then I was watching this conspiracy shit, and they were saying that, like, long story short, they're gonna build up this alien secret slowly, and then when they actually arrive is when they're gonna be like, yeah, they're here. There's nothing we can do, and just go from there. That's why whenever this 3i Atlas first came to play, and the other one that I showed you where the missile bounced off, when that video came out, the next day the White House surrounded itself in a barricade. Currently, the White House is under a barricade right now.
Didn't all of this happen after C. Kirk got murked?
Oh yeah, this happened, and it wasn't but a couple days later Kirk got assassinated.
Because it seems like, because I'm looking at this is a day ago. All of this shit is like 2 days or a day ago.
They won't even pronounce us in a recession. Okay? Like, they won't even say we're in a fiscal recession. So what makes you think they're going to say anything about this stuff?
Exactly.
Girl, I swear to God, you literally get it. You get it.
True.
You get it.
No, that's exactly
I
what it
was
is.
talking about he might cut interest rates and then inflation, and I don't know. We're fried. We are
If
so
you know any like definitions in in
Okay, now
economics
T-Bone
class
is
or
trolling.
anything
Now you
like
talking about
that,
what about the self-transforming machine elves, bro?
What?
This is what I think. I'm not gonna lie. This is what I think. I think that the reason why, and I know you said you didn't want to talk about it. We don't have to dive into the Kirk situation, but I think I think the reason why he was assassinated, or one of many reasons. Of course, this is a sole reason, but one of many reasons why is that because this alien stuff is going down, right? It's gearing people away from what's going on here on Earth, which is why Kirk was even going and doing these debates, because there's so much controversy here on land, right? And he was good at keeping people here on land talking about these topics. Now we got Congress and Senate's pulling out UFO videos. So they're like, how do we get people to go back down thinking about the controversies on Earth? Now,
Bro, what is
so what they
T-Bone
do?
on
They
right now,
kill.
bro?
They sacrifice Kirk. So now everybody's going right back into these going into the political debates and no, just like how you didn't even know that they're talking about fucking alien shit. You didn't even know about the Green Atlas. You don't know about the fucking Hellfire missile being projected from a fucking alien probe, but you know that Kirk got assassinated. This is what they want you to know. They have to put that stuff out there in your face, but they're gonna highlight the problems like assassinating Kirk.
Bro, so
that's why you read the.
I thought
fine print in
T-Bone
your
was
contract.
trolling over some shit called some self-transforming machine elves. That sounds like he's trolling. I just looked this shit up. It's a bunch of shit on YouTube about this shit, bro.
No. Look,
T-Bone, before we even click into this shit, T-Bone, what you gonna have to tell us what the fuck we just clicked onto, bro? T-Bone, what did we just click onto, bro?
Look, I know what he's talking. I know what that shit's talking about.
No, you don't. No, you don't, bro. No, you don't.
Yes, I'm gonna tell you why. Look,
he's pretty
look. I'm gonna tell you
Pretty
why.
woke.
Look on YouTube. Go up on YouTube and type in Hellfire missile, alien or Hellfire missile, UFO, debris. Specifically, type in the debris. And watch a video of how they listen.
What is this machine elves thing?
I'm telling you, what to look up. I'm telling you the basis behind it. Go on the YouTube and type in Hellfire missile UFO debris.
Okay.
And it's gonna describe to you the debris, because what happens is the Hellfire hits the probe, and then this debris comes out of the probe, but the debris is flying with the probe. It like these 3 probes come out of the actual.
Which video is it? You let me know which video it is.
Oh hell no!
You could click the one that says, "What the hell is that?"
What the hell
Elizondo
is that?
and Mr. Gold.
Build a website you love. With
I'm trying to find a video where
For
they're
your words?
describing the debris.
Admiral
that
Gallaudet,
happens.
Lou Elizondo, and Mr. Gold, and the many others that have come forward. We hear you, and it's time that we, enough is enough. It's time that we take action. Look, I'm not jumped to the conclusion that I believe that there are, aliens coming from another planet. But I'm open to that.
This is Congress,
and I
bro.
think that it's our responsibility, especially when we're seeing that we have a government that is actively blocking information from us. Just last night, I tried to get an amendment onto the National Defense Authorization Act that fit in the germaneness of that bill to have UAP disclosure. And conveniently, it was named non-germane, mostly deemed by staff, not even an elected official. This is the kind of stuff that we repeatedly see. Last year, we were blocked by someone in House administration from being able to receive a full briefing from Arrow.
I'm gonna try and look it up, and then
you have to look it up. Send it to me, and I'll play it.
Yeah. Where they describe specifically, they got to describe the debris because what comes out of the probe, and literally it's like these little alien machines come out of the probe to help it navigate it back into course. That's what the debris actually is. When you zoom into the video, I'm looking for it. Hellfire missile debris.
This is Rabbit Hole Sunday right here.
Honestly, bro, I ain't tripping because if they come in, I'm done anyway.
Are they gonna pay bills?
Honestly, at this point, aliens need to invade us at this point.
Are they gonna help lower my bills?
Shit, they're
gonna pay your house off.
To pay if they take over the world.
They're gonna pay your house off.
If they help pay bills.
They'll blow up your house. You won't even have a house to pay up.
Hold on. Here's a good video of it. Hold on.
You know what's crazy? I'm less scared of aliens than I am of this government. I actually fear this government more than the aliens at this point.
That's a good. I mean, yeah.
Like I really don't. I feel like aliens just need to invade us.
Sticks.
Hello. Okay,
Yeah.
I sent it to you, bro.
He's sleeping.
Now, I mean, they're talking, but it's at the very beginning. Like as soon as you click play, watch when the missile hits the UFO. Watch the debris and how the debris reacts to the missile, and it'll explain what the fuck T-Bone is talking about. And what that video is talking about of machine elves.
It's the shocking moment. A UFO is struck by an American Hellfire missile.
You gotta go to the very beginning.
The identified orb appears to show the missile bouncing.
Right when it starts, you gotta watch the debris. Watch the debris. See how it links up with it?
This is the shocking moment. A UFO is struck by an American Hellfire missile.
Yeah, that's
Like
what
those
the fuck
little
it's talking
things,
when
right?
it says the machine elves. Look.
This
they're
is
right
the
there.
shocking moment. A UFO is struck.
Fucking, there's three miniature probes come out of the probe and help it guide it back
shocking
into.
moment. A UFO is struck by an American Hellfire missile.
It was tiny little guys.
That's scary.
It's like the little guys came out of it and helped it guide it back.
It's like the little fish I hang on to the whales.
This is the shocking.
That is insane.
Yes, bro. This is what they don't want. They want us talking about.
It looks like that shit got cracked open from an egg.
And then they just probe out. It's like these little probes come out of the probe and align it back up, and they fly with it. It's not like normally debris. Normally when something gets hit by something, it's like debris and kind of throws off. It aligns with and continues to fly with it.
They're
Bro,
like
it
little
looks like
mobile.
it
They're
shot,
mobile
and it
R2D2s.
almost helped. It looked like when it shot, it was meant to help whatever it was shot at.
Right.
Like
That's what
it looked like that thing came to assist.
That's
scary. No, what hit it?
They're
What
like little healer.
The thing,
They're
the
little
thing
healer
that comes and
drones.
hits it is the missile, and then when you see it bounce off, that's the missile. The actual probe there, that's the alien probe. The thing that comes to the left is the missile. What shoots out behind the
We'll play it
UFO?
again. Hold on.
Yeah. So
I'm gonna see if I can slow it down a little bit.
So what comes
You can
on
slow
the
it
side
down
of
on the
the
settings.
Yeah.
What comes on the side to the left, what hits it, that's the missile. That's the Hellfire missile that a drone shot at it. That right there. Hold on. Yeah, there we go. So it comes into the screen. That's a missile right there. It hits it and just bounces off. And then there's these 3 probe things that come out of it.
Oh my God! No.
Yes, bro. That's what.
Look. What? It doesn't even come from the missile. Look.
I know it comes from the probe.
So look. I'm gonna show y'all again. So this is when it hits it, right? Look. This is crazy. Look.
I know. That's the missile.
That's the missile right there. It's about to hit.
Yep.
Boom! It just hit.
Yep. It bounces off.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. It's like it just. Y'all see that, right?
Yeah, that's the alien. That's the alien elves it's talking about.
I'm gonna show you one more time because it happens fast. Are y'all able to see that?
Yeah, but then keep playing
It
the
happens
video.
really fast. You gotta
Once
look. You gotta
it hits, keep playing it and
the
watch
shit comes
the
out
probe.
like 1, 2, 3 real fast. Look,
Yeah, but keep playing it and watch how they fly with it. It hits it and then they fly with it.
That's the missile right there, right? And then watch. You're gonna see it. It almost poops it out like 1, 2, 3. Watch.
Yeah, and then those come out and fly with it.
And it almost like a guard. And
Yes.
this turns around and faces the direction. I don't even think you caught that, Trev. Did you see that the thing spins around and faces the direction of where the other 3 things are facing?
Yeah.
I don't even think you caught that. Watch. So you see how it's facing? Look, you see it by lighter?
Yeah.
You see the lighter?
Yeah.
So it starts off like this. When the thing hits it, it almost spins a little bit like that, and then it poops out the shit, right?
Right.
And then it turns around after it poops out the shit, and it faces where it just pooped out the shit. Look, I'll
Right.
show you. Look.
Right. I know. The shit is crazy, bro. This video really fucks with my head.
Look. Boom. It hits, right? It doinks it that way. It doesn't make it turn that way. It just knocks it to the side.
Yeah.
But once it releases those 3 dots, it turns immediately facing the 3 dots.
Right.
Watch this shit. There's the 3 dots. Boom, it turned.
Yeah. Yeah.
It turns facing those 3 dots now. That's crazy.
Yeah, bro. Now you understand the term little machine aliens.
Where it poops out the shit.
Dude, they're like little R2D2s.
Yeah, bro. Like
little healer drones.
So going back to what I was saying earlier, they don't want us talking about this. They want us talking about Kirk. They want us to continue to focus on transgenders and Kirk being assassinated. They don't want us to have discussions where we're analyzing videos like this.
Bro, Armando said where it poops out the shit.
Classic alien terminology.
Poops out the shit.
It makes so much sense that you guys are from Houston with NASA and everything. No wonder.
I know, right?
No wonder.
This is where it poops out the shit. You see?
Yeah, bro. This is some scary shit, bro. And then
Hey, Armando said all this AI shit. I don't know.
UFO is struck by an American Hellfire
below, they're
missile.
just flying.
Yeah, that shit was a little crazy.
Bro, I'm telling you that they're distracting us with the assassination because something real is coming. Something that we can't control and can't stop. If they're throwing missiles like that at it and it just spins it out the way, that's literally they're talking about that's like our most deadly missile we have. That's why Congress had a whole meeting board about it. If you go, I mean, you don't have to like go into it.
I want to
on
know
the chat, but on
three
everybody's own on everybody's own time, I recommend everybody to watch the Congress meeting that they have where everybody's saying and talking about it, and it's a specific meeting, and all 6 panelists are like one's from like 20-30 year veteran from the Navy Guard, one's a 30-year philosopher, and they all talk about how scared they are, that they've never seen anything like it, and that it's something to be scared of. And that worries me, that Congress is having meetings to be scared about alien probes.
Dude, it's literally like in the Marvel. It's like in the Marvel movies when like something lands on Earth and then they all come together and they talk about it. Except it's not a movie.
Right.
It's real life.
Right. Like,
so wait, did they actually succeed in shooting it down or no?
No, it just flew away.
Let me see.
The identified orb appears to show the missile bouncing straight off the bright and shiny object. The footage was released during a congressional hearing on Tuesday about unidentified anomalous phenomena, or UAP.
Congressional hearing.
It shows an MQ-9 Reaper drone tracking a glowing orb off the coast of Yemen before firing a Hellfire missile straight at it. But instead of blowing the object to bits, the so-called orb appeared to shrug it off and keep flying. The video was taken in October 2024, but has only just been released to the public. According to News Nation, Representative Eric Burleson called it startling evidence. Journalist George Knapp, whose work has largely focused on UFOs, was asked by the House Oversight Committee for his point of view. He said, "There are servers where there is a whole bank of these kinds of videos that Congress has not been allowed to see, that the public hasn't been allowed to see. Occasionally, some of that stuff gets out in the wild and it comes our way, but it should be going to you. The public should be seeing this stuff, and why you're not allowed to, I don't know." But that's a Hellfire missile smacking into that UFO and just bounced right off, and it kept going. He concluded his statement by saying simply,
Watch Mojo got it better. They got the top 10 moments from that hearing.
Okay, good.
Yo, that lady said a whole bank of footage.
Place in the universe.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 moments of the September 9th, 2025 UAP hearing that have everyone talking.
Enough is enough. It's time that we take action.
This shit is wild.
Number 10, setting the tone. The goal of the latest
Somebody
UAP
said you like
hearing
Freddie
was
Mercury.
restoring public
Who is
trust
that?
through UAP transparency and whistleblower protection, and it seems
The
they
lead
might
singer
just
of
be on
Queen.
the right track.
Good morning and welcome to the hearing regarding UAP disclosures. For too long, the issue of unidentified anomalous phenomena, commonly known as UAPs, has been shrouded in secrecy, stigma, and in some cases, outright dismissal. Today, I want to state clearly that this is not science fiction or creating speculation.
Kicking off the hearing was a powerful opening statement by Representative Anna Paulina Luna. Representative Luna declared the UAP phenomenon is neither science fiction nor speculation.
The reports come in are often to brush aside, slow-walked, or met with skepticism rather than serious investigation.
Imagine bringing your side project to life just by thinking about it. Meet Base 40.
She reported that Congress has recently seen evidence of technologies that are beyond our known capabilities. She highlighted the pushback she and her colleagues got while investigating UFO activity at Eglin AFB, the suspicions of fly trap operations, and the need for transparency.
What's the top 3?
I was under this triangular craft for a few minutes, and then it rapidly ascended to commercial jet level in seconds, displaying zero kinetic disturbance, sound, or wind displacement.
Some years later.
What the fuck did that nigga just say?
Oh, he's describing his UFO experience.
Basically, what he said was it completely defied the laws of physics. You couldn't hear the sound trajectory change. There was no wind created from it, meaning that it's a mass moving in motion, but not creating
any sound.
Well, not creating any more entropy or like creating any more energy based off its movement, which does not follow physics.
Yeah, like when when a jet flies by, you can hear it.
Yeah.
He's pretty much saying it was bigger than anything he's ever seen and couldn't hear nothing.
Wow.
If you go over 600 miles per hour in a short period of time, you're gonna break the sound barrier.
Yeah.
So you're gonna automatically hit that boom noise. That's the boom you hear from a gunshot. Because everything's going so fast.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And he's
But
basically
at that-
saying they didn't have that.
And at that size and that like huge amount of mass, there should definitely have been like a massive noise that you would hear.
Yep.
Borland was exposed to classified information from a UAP legacy crash retrieval program and has been receiving reprisals ever since. These reprisals convinced him to become a whistleblower in March of 2023.
The future of humanity is one which we either travel to the stars or regress to the Stone Age with this technology. My career has been to deliver critical information to decision makers. Your role as elected by your representatives is to act on it. The time to act is now.
Number 2, UFO gatekeepers named. Since the first modern sightings in 1947, the UFO phenomenon has remained an enigma shrouded in secrecy.
I think you got to unleash the dogs and go track down the money and where it goes, because a lot of this stuff has been moved out of government.
Over the years, rumors have persisted.
Number one thing that came out was the actual footage.
In 2017, the New York Times presented 3 videos of UAPs, later confirmed by the Pentagon to be authentic. Well, at this hearing, we got another one, and it's even clearer and more shocking.
Look, I'm not.
Yeah, they're going to show the same footage that we already seen.
Yeah. But yeah, some trippy shit's happening, bro. It's a crazy world we live in, man.
Yeah, that's wild. That's just wild.
Crazy, bro. I wouldn't be surprised if we actually, in our lifetime, visualize aliens, man. And I've been doing some research. They said a lot of times they look like us, that you wouldn't even know the difference.
Yeah.
That there's so many different forms of species that and the ones that really kind of hover around Earth are like us.
Man, that's a whole nother topic for a whole nother day, man.
Speaking of another day, this was fun. I gotta go.
Yeah, no, I'm about to wrap it up. Hopefully next week I'm out of YouTube timeout. I'm gonna keep this one up.
Algorithm timeout.
Damn, YouTube really put you in timeout? That's
no, they really do, bro. I don't think you understand how YouTube is a business, bro.
That's crazy. They're like, yeah, don't do that again.
Yep. YouTube will put your whole channel in timeout if you do some shit.
Damn.
Yep. They said talk about relationship shit or else.
They said talk about relationships, take niggas that's rolling blunts off your channel off.
All right, well, it was cool. I'm gonna see y'all. I'm gonna be back on next Sunday for you.
All right, Gene.
All right, my boy. All right, Chopper. All right, Sticks. All right, Callie.
All right, Trev.
All right, I appreciate all of y'all. We're about to go ahead and dip on now, man. Y'all already know how it go. I ain't really gonna be doing no really long story times or anything like that this week. We kind of just, keeping it real chill. But I appreciate everybody for putting up and everything. Next week we'll get back into the swing of things. I don't even know what the topic gonna be next week. I'm just trying to get out of YouTube time.